All right, what is going on, entertainers? Since I'm coming to with another after show. We talking Baddies Midwest episode 4, and then also Justice Cabaret episode 10. The way they made the episode seem, I thought Justice Cabaret was going to be the last episode, but it's not. Now, this Baddies episode is so clearly produced to the point where, like, you could tell Lemmy Pepper said, all you new girls, y'all gotta call out one OG each, or you're gonna go home. That's clearly what happened. It is obvious, okay? Nelly, you're not slick. Lemmy Pepper, you're not slick either. All right, now Nelly did do an interview with during the premiere, and she said that she thinks the next star, okay, in my Isaiah voice, the next star is Summer, none other.
Summer. She's a new baddie from Detroit. Very, very outspoken. Definitely a star. I'm super excited for her. Like, star in Hollywood. She's gonna kill it.
Okay, and was there anyone that you think we should keep an eye out for?
Summer days.
Summer.
That bitch crazy.
Okay.
By the way, that red goes with Slim. That's the best Slim has ever looked in that red. I feel like had it not been for some of this season, there would not be a season. Thank God for her. Like, literally. She's a little bit annoying, but she's what was needed for this season. She stirs up the problems, to be honest. So first, though, I want to do our first poll. So our first poll is going to be about Summer. So the first question that I'm going to poll you guys for the after show is, are you Team Summer or are you Team none other? Meaning anybody but Summer, okay? Since that's her name, right? So are you Team Summer or none other? Okay. Boom. So are you Team Summer or any other season? Okay. Winter, autumn, fall. Let me know down below. All right, I'm going to start taking the calls, you guys, because I still got to drop some videos by the end of the day. All right, what is going on? Libra, what's up, Libra? Oh, not ready. We gotta hit. Every time y'all not ready though, I'm finna hit y'all with this.
Just go to sleep, ho.
Hey, just go to sleep. All right. What is going on, Scotty? Somebody named this a Scotty Stan.
Yeah. I love
so
my
you do
Scotty.
not like Miss Emma.
Look, I'm from North Carolina, so I'm always gonna rep my girl Scotty. She stands with us, so stand with her.
Oh,
and I'm not feeling Miss Emma. She called her out for no reason, and Scotty did her thing out there.
Now, okay, here's the thing, though. Do you feel like this is a little bit of Scotty's karma for what she did to Big Nigga Gretch last season?
For sure, because like it was like, even though I like Scotty, I feel like Scotty really had no like real reason to like call Gretch out. I feel like if anyone wanted to get her out, it could have been like Jayla or somebody else, just not Scotty. So I do think it was her karma, but Emma didn't really do nothing. Like, she didn't give it up.
Now, what did you feel about the new girls calling out like the OGs? Besides, of course, you know, Scotty and Emma, because you seem Scotty. So we see some of the other new girls call out like the OGs and everything. Like, do you feel like that was like produced or whatever? Like, what'd you think of the call outs?
It was so, first of all, it was just so much to happen. Like, I was so confused. I was like, who's fighting who? Like, what's going on? I do agree with you. Like, it had to be produced because, like, why are they? I was like, and I watched like your channel. I was like, where is this drama coming from? Because I didn't see any of this on the T. Like, why do y'all hate these OGs so much?
Right. Now it makes a lot more sense why all these beefs just came up out of nowhere. Now, who, like, out of all the fights this episode, do you think was the best squabble?
Ooh. feel like what's her name? Big Lex when she fought Pretty P. That was a real good. I think her name was Pretty P.
Yes.
Because them hands was working, child. And Jayla and Big Ivory, Jayla, she got tore. Oof, sorry.
That whole fight to me was very disappointing. I feel like they were stretching each other's elbows out. Like, what were y'all doing?
I feel like it was so much going on. I think Big Ivory and Big Lex when they fought like that second round.
You know that meme where
broke
Whitney
it up too
Williams goes and she do that one punch? That's how the fight was. To me, I was disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what?
Yeah, like it was just so disappointing. Like it was just a lot going on. But Jayla, like I think I don't know if she's losing it, but what was that? Like her and Ivory was that was disappointing. Every other fight I think was good. Besides the very first fight we had, like it was Summer and Jasmine, I think is her name. That fight was weak, but every other fight was good. I enjoyed them.
Now, also in this episode, we see Big Lex ends up calling out Jayla for last season being a bully, and I guess this season copping pleas. What did you think about that? And do you agree with her?
I don't agree with her. I feel like I was one of the rare few that like Jayla. I think Jayla had every right to. Honestly, they all should have stomped Gretchen out. Like you saying the N-word. Like I'm from the South. Like we don't play it out here. So I get Jayla. Her getting called out was just no reason for that. Like you wasn't on the last season. Start your own beef. It had to be produced because like what was the point of that?
Yeah, they broke the fourth wall. Like it was like literally the episode of the broken. They should have called it broken fourth wall because they mentioned other seasons. They was just talking about who belongs on the cast. Like it felt like a casting episode. Like it's giving making the cast, not as TV. Literally.
I think like because I remember like you posted Natalie, she was upset. She was like the girls like they need a fight or something more like that. Like when the season first began. So I think like production had to tell them like y'all need to get in the field because no one would like really want to get down like that.
Right. Now let's talk about Biggie. Most of the end of the episode was about Biggie and how she, I guess, wasn't standing up for herself when Summer, none other Holiday, called her out. Do you feel like Biggie should have just fought her in there or just stood up for herself? Like, what did you think of Biggie in that whole situation?
Ooh, I don't think Biggie is scared of Summer. Should she have fought her? Either way, like yes or no. But I do think Biggie, she should have like said something to her. It was just like I said, no reason. But she smelled her wig apparently. So I guess. But Biggie, she should at least like said something. She should have like stood up for herself because Animac kind of took over that conversation.
That damn Summer was scared that her wig was smelling messy. Okay, you was doing all that running around in the auditions though. You was smelling messy. Okay, she didn't want the girls to know that. That's what it really was. Okay.
Now I say Summer. I like her. Like she's popular. I like Summer. Like she's popular. Like her wig might be a little musty, but I really like this girl. Like I'm here for like the entertainment of this cast. Like I'm really feeling all of the new girls. Summer is probably my favorite one right now. She is like popping it. She's getting it going.
Right. Now let's get to the results of the poll. It looks like 66% is Team Summer, and they're not Team any other season. Okay, because it's Summer, none other. Now, did you watch the Cabaret?
I did not. I know it's not the show's bad. I just literally finished watching Baddies. So I gotta catch up with that later.
All right, thank you so much for calling in, Scotty Stan.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Night. What is going on, Sabaya?
Oh, hi.
What's up?
Okay, yeah, I did watch the Cabaret.
Okay, let's start with that.
Okay, so I don't understand this hate for Hennessy. Like, I like her. She from New York, like me, so I got right from my New York bitch.
Period.
Exactly. So Neek, I like Neek too, but she is obsessed with Hennessy. And I was so happy that Hennessy did her in because
she did. I said, "Oh!"
I was like, Hennessy. I wasn't expecting it from you.
Listen, Hennessy got tired of everybody saying her punani stayed. She said, "I'm gonna fight on behalf of my punani."
So I was like, yes. Oceans. I cannot get with Oceans. You as a white bitch calling a black.
Oh, chill with the words.
Oh, sorry.
Please.
You as a white girl calling a black woman a gutter rat. That would never sit right with me. Like,
now the girl say Oceans is black. Somebody said her real name on one of my videos.
I don't care. You is white. Don't be calling a black woman gutter rat. Unless you show proof that you are black, you are white to me.
Mm-hmm. Somebody in the comments comment Ocean's real name because it sounded black.
No, no, she is white. Like, this is why you keep asserting yourself in situations. That's why your eye is like that right now. Like, you don't learn.
Now, did you agree with some of the girls that got the text? Okay?
No, because like Joseline, you've been telling Oceans that she can't dance all season and she's going on tour over Isis and Lexi. Like, what? You was the one telling Lexi that, oh, she was improving and she was doing good just for her not to continue on.
Right. I was very shocked at some of the picks.
Yeah, Envy Erica only got picked because she lit her punani on fire. Right. Girl, like,
Ocean's real name is Jataya Wright.
I don't care. That girl is still white.
Also, another thing too, when they were doing the test, you know what it reminded me of? It gave very much y'all know America's Next Top Model when they used to go on the ghosties. And they used to be like, damn it, I missed it. Like when they used to be like, oh, it's over. You can't come into the little show me, right? And then they used to be eliminated from the competition because they didn't make the go seat and they were going to get the bottom. It was giving that.
Yeah. Okay. Who else should have? Oh, Danny and Drea. They shouldn't have gotten picked. They only got picked because like Joseline needs loyalty towards them because they stood up for her with the whole Big Lex thing. So I feel like it's just loyalty. Like, they is annoying as hell. They can go, Danny and Drea. And I was so happy that Joseline called Andrea out because, girl, you talking all this crap and you not standing on it and you not putting names on it.
How did you feel about Alexi not getting moved on to the second round? Do you think that
it's jealousy? I think Joseline wants to be the star, the biggest star on there, and if Lexi and Isis is on there, she obviously feels threatened. So that's why they left. The other two, I really didn't. Well, Jayla, I liked the Jayla, but she got on my nerves sometimes. And what was the other girl's name that got sent home? Because she was a non-factor the whole season.
Des.
Yeah, her. She was a non-factor all season. Like, what was you doing?
I saw a lot of people in the comments saying that they sent her home because of her beauty.
She is beautiful.
Stiff competition for Joseline.
She is beautiful, but she did nothing.
Okay. Now let's go to Baddies. Now it was the episode of callouts. Okay, a callout. Y'all owe pressure a check. What did you think of the newbies calling out the OGs, and what do you think was the best squabble in that first beginning half of the episode?
Okay, so I feel like that was so heavily produced. You can obviously tell. I'm like, because y'all just met each other, so why is y'all fighting?
Exactly.
But hey, this is when I watch Baddies, I turn my brain off, honestly.
Same. I'm like, okay, Pierre, you got to get in the mentality for her rat ass, dumb ass there, y'all. You feel me? Like, you can't be like, why are they? Yeah.
Like,
no, literally.
So I feel like the best fight, honestly, was my wife versus Pusha T.
Oh,
my wife, Big Lex versus Pretty
okay.
T. Good girl.
You a fan of Big Lex?
Okay, yes, I'm a fan of Big Lex. Even though I will say she had no reason to call out Jayla, but hey, it happened. We can't change it. I don't like how she defended Gretchen. Like, stop defending that racist, please. Other than that, Biggie, I don't think she bullied Biggie because Biggie says Biggie threatened her. So how is that bullying?
Now, but do you think Jayla was copping, please?
Ooh. Now, I don't feel like she with Ivory. It's hard to say. Cause I like Jayla sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't like Ivory, so of course I'm gonna root for Jayla. But
See, I don't think Jayla's a bully, but I do think she was kind of pleased with Ivory. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Had it been any other girl, that damn Jayla would have said, "It's never over. We're gonna beef the whole season." But it's Ivory, so she's like, "Oh, we good."
Oh yeah, because like she's like she didn't really know Biggie and she kept it going. So yeah.
I don't think she's a bully though. That to me is a stretch.
I don't think she's a bully either,
Yeah,
but I
that's a
feel like
stretch.
she'd be picking and choosing a little bit.
That's the stretch. Now that's gonna be our next poll question: is Jayla a bully? Okay, presented by that Big Lex. Okay, is Jayla a bully?
I feel like they're gonna say yes because they don't like Jayla.
Yeah, be fair, you guys. Don't just pick an answer because you don't like to be unbiased as possible. Okay, is Jayla a bully? Also, I want to bring something up. So that damn Tasiki. Do you think she's fake? Because she shaded Diamond in this episode. I'm gonna talk about this in my recap. This is why I'm not a fan of that girl.
I'm not.
I
Really
hate a wishy-washy person. I feel like you could not like somebody, and that's why I live for Dia. Like Dia was Dia was the first one. She said, "I don't like you, Diamond." Like I respect that. She didn't. He never went back and forth.
Yeah,
what
because
did you think about Tasiki shade tonight?
Okay, Tasiki. I feel like Tasiki. I don't know why she did that. She did that like the episode where Diamond and Rolly was fighting, trying to intimidate Diamond for what? Like Diamond not even worried about you. So I mean, I'm pretty sure she apologized before they started filming. So why are you still throwing shade? Is you trying to get like a storyline off of her and she's not giving it to you? I don't know.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, like I said, I'm talking about more my recap, but it's like, and I'm gonna point out an example that made that whole confessional hypocritical. But it's
okay. Another good fight was that Tink and Pretty P fight. That was good too. Cause like Tink sticking up for Diamond. Love that. I think I'm gonna
that whole song when they rapped the song together. That was sort of cute. That was cute.
I was like, I'm gonna love their duo. But I don't know why did Tink slap Summer in the next episode. I don't know why she did that. But she stood up for Diamond. I love her for that. She was doing that girl in. That girl, Pretty P, got beat up all her fights. That I don't know why you was gonna call out. And Diamond sneaking her. I love me some Diamond, but that was weak as hell. Other than that, what else? Emma and Scotty, y'all was fighting over Lenny.
Like no, I don't think that was the case in that time. I really feel like I said, the producers was like, hey, like y'all got to do y'all big one, okay, and call out an OG each, okay.
Because Scotty had a point. Like, if I'm boring, why didn't you say Tasiki boring?
Because she knows she'll crack her too.
I know.
She doesn't want to lose it too.
Good on her, but I'm just gonna say this about this Biggie situation about her not defending herself. I'm not a fan of Biggie, but I don't get why they coming at her. Like Anna be picking and choosing who she fighting, but they don't come at her. They saying that Biggie didn't want to fight Summer when she called her out. Did Anna want to fight Dolly when she called her out? Absolutely not. So y'all need to stop with this picking and choosing because Anna is small. Like
the girls pick and choose all the time. And they have a huge sense of amnesia. They forget quick.
I just feel like Biggie, like these girls, they really don't like you. So like anything you do is going to annoy them. But I don't like you either, so I'm not on your side.
It's still screw her.
It's still screw her, girl. Like, don't let these girls do that to you. If you let them, exactly. What else happened before I let somebody else come on?
That was pretty much it, to be honest. Now, are you team Summer or team none other holiday? No other season.
Oh wait, yeah, I'm team Summer because Summer, that fight with Jazz was like, no, y'all can't fight. Both of y'all can't fight. She slung that girl Yoshi. Ooh, that girl Yoshi got slung, and she was like, even Ivy was like, Summer was scaring her.
It hurt Ivory to say that. Also, I will say, Ivory saying on God in Heaven on Zeus was a little bit peculiar.
It was weird. Like her dead homies. Oh my.
It's just now like, when it said on Zeus, I'd be like, wait.
That's TV slang. I'm like, Summer's the show, honestly.
Yeah. Thank you so much for calling this way.
Bye.
Night. All right, what is going on, Bia?
Hey, Boogie.
Hi, Bookie Butt.
So I still ain't watching Baddies.
Wow, you really putting a whole. You boycotting.
Miss Nunn, I'm sorry. I'll watch Baddies when the Cabaret ends. I can't be messing with Joseline Ops. She might try to send me home. Okay? I need to stick over there where the fun is because no. I get to watch Baddies via the Discord chat and everybody reviewing it, and that's all I get. Till then, as far as people asking if Jayla's a bully, we are not going to call that motivational speaker a bully. Does she not know how to shut up when she get going? Yes. Listen, she's a freedom fighter, a Black Pantheress. Okay, we're not gonna.
Jayla was the original freedom rider.
If you sit there and let her deliver "I Have a Dream" to you 47 times, that's on you. But a bully, no. These girls know how to swing. Our parents taught us that when we was 5. Ain't nothing that a girl with a bald blonde head gonna be able to bully me into or out of. Are you shitting me? Please. I don't know what happens on Baddies. Shout outs to whoever beat up Ivory. Love that for them. Hearing Ivy bring now this TV slang over, of course she is. You can remove the rat from the hood, but you'll never be able to get that hood out of it. Sorry, what did y'all expect? Otherwise, I mean, go Baddies. Hopefully their ratings is up this year because Lord knows they wasn't last year. Oh, and about Tasiki and DTV. Tasiki's been a weirdo since young. Ask her sister. We don't care what that gypsy feels about anything because the real confessional gangster do be her. Miss never has nothing to say in the moment. I don't want to hear your thoughts ever. Then I don't want to hear them. Your sister told you that all you had to do was fight and you'll be lit. And then you're mad that somebody like DTB can come on the show, lose, and still have more clout and fans than you. You thought was winning was all it took.
You're digging
it's not.
freeze, Bia. You're right, I fear.
I'm sorry. That gypsy never gave. Like, beautiful gowns, beautiful girl. We love the dimples. Like, yeah, you may have talent and all of that, but your talent does not sell itself. Your personality does. And if you don't have it, nobody's going to check for what you're doing. At no point in my life have I ever or will I ever go on Spotify or Apple Music and look up to Siki. Are you shitting me? For what?
You listen to that on the iPod. What Nene said.
Not even a cassette tape. Like, I know they're using her music while waterboarding somebody across the seas in war. There's no way that anybody.
Y'all be getting on Joseline, but that's the smartest person on Zeus.
Listen,
because Joseline has been able. Natalie has too. Don't get me wrong, but Joseline has literally used that platform to elevate her music career
the way it's supposed to be. I'm telling you, Joseline's getting that Latin Grammy. I'm in Bad Bunny DMs every day asking him for that collab. She's gonna hit the stage, and the girls are already doing anything for Selena's. When Joseline gets the Latin Grammy, even if it's a nomination, are you kidding me? Do you know what's gonna happen? The world cannot handle that amount of ego at one time.
She's gonna pay homage to Selena and show up in that gold crystal dress with a wrap around the titties.
That sobriety streak gonna end that night.
I like the way you.
I'm sorry. That powdered donuts line gonna slide right up the Lauderdale state line. Okay, there's nothing that won't hit that nose when she gets that nom, and I hope she do. But Tasiki, no, I'm not seeing it for you, Bookie. But I'm always gonna be here for DTV, being herself and being. Listen, you can't. If somebody tell you that they chase clout, what can you really do? Other than not give it to them? I don't know. On to the Cabaret.
Right.
I know y'all said Ocean Mama blah blah blah. Shut up, she's white.
Her name is Jatira Wright.
So and Tynesha Kelly name was Tynesha Kelly, and I sang "I Wish You Loved Me" with my MySpace background until I saw Tori Kelly on the screen. What does that mean?
Where did she get Oceans from? Like, why they call her Oceans?
Exactly. Who even taught you that? Like, that's given you spent the night at your mom and them cousin house, and you learned a couple of dances in the backyard with your cousins, and now all of a sudden you Oceans. The only thing black is the eyes, Bookie. You need to stop fighting. please learn to sit down and shut up because there's nothing here for you, girl. Your face is stronger than it's not stronger than a wet cheese doodle. Like, baby, just clock it out. Onto the show, the performance looked fun. I'm not gonna cap
It
Joseline.
did.
She be giving her all for them 67 people in a crowd, and I'm gonna give it up for her. I'm proud of her. I wish that, Zeus gave the girls some more money to throw during the show, but we can't have everything we want at the same time. Envy, I keep saying it, and as the commissioner of the BBW clan, send her back to Chicago, please. Like,
You're not a fan of the
I'm
flammable punani.
not. I wasn't a fan of the last girl who had it coming out of her heels last season, and the girl who had the fire doing whatever else before that. It's not fun to see. I'm sorry. Watching somebody insert a candle and then get some compressed air and light it on fire and then queef the flame away. There's nothing sexy.
She really queefed the flame away. It's crazy.
Like, she really
She sharded the light out.
She trained her lips to say "Achoo" and blow that candle out. And that's just not what I want to see on the stage. It's ridiculous. Like, there is not a single place in the world that is requiring that sort of acrobatics. There's a reason why she's not in Cirque du Soleil, and it's not because she's the size of Gloria. It's because
But
nobody
she didn't
wants
get
to
picked,
see
just
that.
so you know, Bia, for the actual count, because I've been seeing the clips of them on tour, and Victoria's not there.
She shouldn't be. Respectfully, like, you can't be like, I want dancers, and then you get the girl who cannot A, keep up, and B, the one trick that your pony can do is blowing the candle with them lips. That's crazy. I'm not coming to see that. I'm sorry. And it's a fire hazard. These strip clubs already got 80 capacity. You got everybody crowding the stage. Now imagine thinking you're going to go throw some money at the Puerto Rican princess, and your eyelash gets burnt off because somebody queefed on a candle that was too close to you.
Bia, that Yummy P wasn't casted on the same season because her wig would have been on fire. Because her wigs are
girls
flammable.
was looking at the dinner table. I'm surprised they ain't have her hold that candle again and grill some dogs on it. They need that. You gotta put that thing to use.
Yummy P would have been like, you can't like that near me.
Listen, it's not appealing. I'm sorry. Like, if it's like your first time going to a show and you're like, oh wow, like the girl got like her nips, like the little sparklers, but the whole candle down. You're doing too much, and we don't want to see it. You're ticking, but you're ticking down. Oceans should not have gotten the text. We're gonna keep it a bean. What I don't like this season about Joseline is how easily she is always persuaded by Danny and freaking Andrea. I want to call them Danny and Gabby so bad because they just are
Danny and Gabby.
so bad. Like, I just want to, because the more iconic duo exists, and it's not them. But I just hate how easily she's able to have her mind persuade or changed by their opinions when she knows that they're only doing it for themselves. Like, so to shame Lexi because they brought up her having a microphone tattoo. Are you kidding me? So that means that, oh, she doesn't want to be here. She's for herself. We should all be here for ourselves. Like, let's keep it a bean. You're the same person who at the start of this show was saying how supportive you will be in any of our future endeavors, no matter what it is, whether it's music, you want to write, you want to act, you want to dance, I will be there for you. So here,
she
girl.
wants you to do all that for the cabaret.
Exactly, and that's it. Like, this girl ain't asked you for a collab. She ain't asked you to connect her with your producers. She ain't asked for a ballistic number on the side. She just showed up dancing, and you got these two non-dancer heifers over here persuading your every move, and I cannot stand it because, and this is why Oceans was picked, because she's just like them. If we're gonna call a spade, the whole reason Oceans got picked is because she has undying weird loyalty to a stranger. Which, what
do you think about Isis not getting picked? Now, Isis didn't get that text tonight.
Honestly, I felt bad for her, low-key, like, because, as far as some of the other girls getting picked, Envy, I would have picked Isis over her, for sure. I would have picked Isis over Danny or Andrea, to be honest with you. Like, them girls really ain't, when you think about what they're actually doing the shows, it's not much. Nobody's showing up to the show like, oh, I really want to see Miss Leprosy dance. It's the way her body curves that I really like. You're never gonna hear
I
that
need to
about
see
her.
Raven's dip.
I want to see the scar tissue on Raven. That's what I want to see up close. Let me touch it. Is it keloiding or not? Like, but it's like nobody's showing up for them. To be honest, Lexi really should have beat the brakes off of them when she ain't get picked. I'm not gonna lie to you. These
Well,
two
wait till
girls.
next episode. I think that's what she does.
I hope it is because y'all was not gonna get on that bus in front of me. Rosa might have sat, but I'm about to stand up, Bookie Butt. You're not getting on this bus in front of me after you sabotaged everything I had going on because y'all found out that I rap and I went to a Baddies audition. Who didn't go to a Baddies audition? Like, I don't know. Seeing Des not get picked, but then seeing her on the flyers everywhere. What's the point of the? I don't know. The only thing I could think is that the blonde girl who I think they hunching probably invited her and was like, "Oh, Joseline, come on, we can all, I want
You
to see the
talking about
tape."
Erica?
Yes, her.
By the way, what do you think is her brand?
Honestly, what is her brand? What is it? Like, it's such a double-handed, like.
She says she doesn't even know what my brand is.
Because they literally don't exist. So it's like you clocking it, but you're not clocking much at the same time.
I want to get your opinion on the little dinner sit down. What do you think about that little dinner sit down where things just went amok? Because we talked about the textile.
It'll be a cold day in hell before a Zeus cast gets to actually eat at a restaurant. The tears that would have fell from my eyes when she said, "Yeah, can we just get some water before? Let's talk before we." No. Please. No, please. Watching Neek and Hennessy go back and forth. This could have all been avoided if Neek would have just shut up and not said anything. Like, you didn't have to chime into this conversation at all. So it's like unnecessary. And to see her get that little quick 3-piece no biscuit while she was laying on the ground like that. Look, be happy you not Oceans over there because you would have got up purple. You kind of asked for this one though.
That damn Hennessy was 2 seconds away from me and her.
Listen, now after all this back and forth, it's gonna sound really foul. Who will tell the truth on whether or not Henny actually sting? Is it wet? Who can we trust?
I have something coming up very soon where we might find out the truth, but it depends if the person tells the truth or not. Because I'm gonna ask that question. Because that's what
I need to know.
The way that Ocean screamed that from the top of her lungs.
Oh my God!
She said that with passion.
Because you know what? Like, as a woman, it's such an easy drag because nobody's gonna really like walk up to you except for Queen and hit you with the smell check. And that's what the Cabaret is missing. Where is the house?
The house mom with the smell check.
Like, we need
that should have been a challenge.
That would have been settled. Dime would have had that settled the minute that allegation came out. She would have had to spread them right then. I don't care what you got going on down there. Is it yak nasty or is it not? We need to know. Because the girls is using that against her. And it's like, if I buy tickets to the Cabaret and I walk in and I'm in Long John Silver's, somebody gonna have to hear my mouth. I'm sorry. I didn't come here to smell blue crabs. That's not what I want. I want to see the girls shaking booty in my face. Who else didn't deserve to get that text? I was surprised that Rose and Henny got it. It would have been really good TV to see only just one of them get it.
But, they would have scrapped it out probably.
And it would have been good to watch. Now
that we've gotten the girls that have gotten picked, who do you think is going to be the winner?
So she's not going to give it to Neek because Neek don't know how to calm down when she fight. That's her only downside. She really do not know how to just take a deep breath, girl. Like, you got your ish, let it go. I don't want her to give it to Oceans. She's definitely not giving it to Danny or Andrea. She's not giving it.
I think Erica will get it.
I think so too. I think that's the best bet because the rest of them, it just don't. It's not going to give. She's not going to give it to short stuff either.
Well, somebody in the comments said that Henny got it.
Really?
Apparently, Joseline at the award giving, she said, "Henny, I'm going to give this $50,000 because we're going to give you some vaginal rejuvenation. Okay, We're gonna get that pussy smell good and tight. Let me stop.
Ooh, they gotta fix that underbite too, because low key, every time she open her mouth and that camera come out from under, I be like, "Damn, girl, them teeth is stacked like some leggings, baby. Get that straight."
But
And
yeah,
a
see,
little
somebody said I heard
Invisalign.
Hennessy one too. That's what I
Yeah,
heard.
a few of
Yeah.
them girls need it. So maybe Zeus Dental, they can work on that for their cast. But I do think that Erica right now is the only person who I think would be like, okay, they won. Granted, she didn't give us much as a dancer, but she won her fight. She cute, whatever. I don't know. But I am happy that the cabaret is continuing. Eventually I'll be on your baddies train, but for now.
Damn.
Good night.
Night. All right, make sure I hit that like button, please. Okay.
You are a stalker, baby. You're like Yolanda and Selena. You're a little Yolanda, bitch. You're kind of weird, shawty. You don't know me, baby. You crazy bitch.
Bitch. By what you post.
Okay. What is going on, Elijah?
Hey, can you hear me? You
Yeah, I
didn't
can hear
lose
you.
me?
Huh?
You didn't lose me?
No, I can hear you. Yeah.
Great. I did not watch the cabaret. Unfortunately, I just got finished watching Baddies, so I'll deal with that later.
Now, what did you think of the Baddies episode?
Finally, they got some new girls to match these OGs' energy. Even though the call out was produced,
Mhm.
we every single season we got a newbie. They always trying to kiss the OGs. You know what?
Mhm. Now, out of all of the newbies, though, who do you think is like your favorite so far? That was like the least produced that actually did it naturally. Because I actually feel like out of all them, to me, like I feel like Lex to me seems the less produced. And she actually felt that way. Like I feel like had they not told her that about Jayla, she probably still would have eventually said it.
Right. Bad Dolly. I felt like Bad Dolly was not produced also because she still felt that way about Anna telling her that she did too much, but yeah, Anna did the same thing. Let's be clear here. She mad about Bad Dolly for using the ring to fight that girl, but you did the same thing when you wrapped that chain around your hand to fight Nunu. Talk about it.
Oh, the girls forget.
Talk about it.
The girls forget. Okay, how did you feel about Summer? Now it seems like all the girls are not Team Summer. Are you Team Summer or any other season?
Summer. Team Summer. Like you said, she is the Judy, she is the Jamie and Jazz. Which why haven't they put them on this show yet? They have been confirmed to be on this show for how many seasons?
Right. No, this would have been a good season for Jamie and Jazz to be on. It really would have
Them
been
two
funny,
plus
especially
Summer,
seeing
you
her
would
with those two.
yeah, them two plus Summer, you would not you would be annoyed every single episode, but you would be entertained.
Yeah, no, that would have been hilarious. So we saw also in this episode, Miss Scotland gets caught out for being boring. What
Thank
did you
you,
think about
somebody,
that?
for
And is
clocking it.
Scotty boring?
Thank you, somebody, for clocking it. Finally, somebody is having her Scotty show up for work. Natalie's not putting a battery in her back. Finally, somebody is making her clock in. Finally.
Do
All
you
she
think?
does is sit
Mhm.
pretty and do nothing.
Do
Finally,
you
she's
think the
showing
way
up for
Emma went
work.
about it was the right way, or should she have maybe did it in another way? What do you think?
Chad, I really don't disagree with it. I really don't disagree with it. Let's be clear. Because Scotty literally does what she does, which is nothing. She
Yes.
said, "This is the reason why I'm on. Why I've been on 5 seasons. We know the reason why you've been on for five
Yeah, I
seasons."
wish she hadn't said that. I was like, you might not want to say that, Scotty. Like, shh. Like, we know why. You don't gotta say, oh,
We
because
know
of
the reason
me
why
being
you're on
entertained.
here.
Like, no, that's not
We know
why,
the reason
Scotty.
why you're on here, and it ain't what you
Right.
think we
Like,
think
come
it.
on, Scotty. Like, come on, come on. Now, also in this episode too, we see Lex call out Jayla for being a bully. Do you think she's a bully? Or do you think uh she's not and she was copping pleas to Big Ivory?
I don't think she a bully. I think she, like you said, she kind of does pick and choose and drags it. Like with the Biggie thing. I get Biggie saying she was gonna slap her, but at the reunion part, you're getting mad over a teddy bear. Listen, YouTubers like yourself, no offense, they do kind of have split personalities. Like you got the person, which is like for example, you got you, but then you also have the part where it comes from the people. Teddy is what people say online, just
I see
put
what
through
you're
a
saying.
teddy bear and spoken through Biggie's voice.
Yeah, I see what
That's
you're
the
saying.
opinion of the people, not full, not 100% Biggie's opinion. It's the opinion of the people that support her channel, that go on her lives, do all that stuff. That's not like fully her opinion. That's the opinion of the people who
And
support
I'm
her
mad at
channel.
Biggie.
Spoken.
Don't let these girls make you stop doing their YouTube. Because guess what? When Baddies all said and done, YouTube not gonna stop, bitch. So you better keep your audience. Like, don't let Natalie and them get your ear and all that, because you're not gonna be on Baddies forever. You better
Right.
keep uploading. You feel me? Because when this Baddies thing done, I'm gonna move it on to the next. Like, you feel me? So it's like she needs to keep going and don't let these Baddies deter you from uploading.
Exactly. Like, you know Scott Santana?
We'll talk about the critics like that.
Oh,
No free promo. Sorry. Now, what did you think about some of the other squabbles in that episode? Like, we also saw Pretty P get called out. Do you think Pretty P was wrong about calling out Diamond for licking at her funny?
honestly, that was probably the most produced out of all of it.
Mm-hmm.
They probably asked her like, "Hey, call out No G. I bet Diamond looked at you funny yesterday. Call her out." And then they probably knew Tinker was gonna do that. They knew she was gonna do that.
And then lastly, we see on the episode, we see how Biggie gets caught out by the whole house, including Akbar. Does Akbar have that big of a reason to call Biggie out, or should Akbar have minded her business? Because Biggie felt a way that Ak was really coming for her. Should Akbar minded her business, or she had every right to go at her the way she did?
Everybody should have. I don't know why people are saying Akbar shouldn't have. People have been calling Biggie out on her BS for online for how many seasons now?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody does it, so you can't get mad that Akbar's doing it.
My whole thing is though with Ak, do you think that big? Here's the thing with Biggie, you need to know how to take advantage of TV moments. You should have been
Exactly.
like, you don't think I stand up for myself, Akbar? So I'm gonna fight you. And then you should have fought Akbar. You feel me? That would have been
Honestly,
like,
no
okay, okay,
offense,
okay.
Akbar can't fight, but she probably would have lost because Biggie can't fight.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, you could have really took advantage of that TV moment, Biggie,
Exactly.
right then and there.
Oh, and
Okay?
Summer versus Ivory was given Hood Baby versus Ivory.
Hood baby. Damn. Where Hood baby at? We're gonna say Hood baby in a minute. Is
I
some of
don't
the new Hood
know.
baby?
Or Hood Lady, whichever one she's calling.
Hood lady. It's some of the new Hood baby then. Okay, now also in another episode, Ivory, you see her going at it with like Big Lex. Is Big Lex Big Ivory's match? Big
Yep.
versus Big.
And she knows it.
So you would
And
say
she
yes.
knows it. She knows that she cannot whoop Big Lex. Ivory cannot whoop a lot of people, which is, I don't know why people think that she's like this ultimate great fighter. There is a list of people that Ivory cannot whoop.
Do you think Big Billy is on that list?
Uh huh. I'm
Child, I
surprised
heard they
they
say they
let her
want.
out.
I heard they say they want Big Billy over there on that Baddies Gone Wild. I don't think they're ready for Big Billy.
What audition? Where in the audition was she?
No, they're doing online submissions, Elijah. They're doing online submissions.
Don't do it.
Quote unquote, we've already casted most of the girls, but half of them didn't show up to the audition, so we want to make it seem like it was fair.
Don't do it. Do
That's
not
what
do it. I
happened.
think you underestimating exactly who you're dealing. You
Literally,
brought
that's
ET on
exactly what
here.
they're
Look what
doing.
happened. You brought Diamond on here. Look what happened. You bring Ari on here. Look what's happening now. You bring Billy on here. I guarantee you, they're gonna think we probably made the worst mistake of our lives.
Yes.
Don't do it. So I put Legacy on here. 'Cause I'm pretty sure she ain't doing nothing.
I don't know. Now, any final thoughts?
No, not really. Other than the fact that I like the newbies so far.
Mm-hmm.
My top three are Summer, Lex, and Dolly.
Someone likes a dog. Okay,
I'm
I
pretty
like
sure
that.
people are gonna call Dolly a bully because she quote unquote keeps picking on Anna. Girl, say what you want. That is not bullying.
Okay, thanks for calling in.
See ya.
Nate. All right, what is going on, Roro?
Hello.
What's up? Ooh, I was just about to hit you with the Tokyo Tony. What's up?
Oh my God. I come from East London. I'm a London fan.
Oh my goodness. What time is it
Yo,
over
we
there?
do not talk like that. We do not talk.
Y'all know I live for London accent. What time is it over there?
It's like nearly 4:30.
Are you serious? Thank you for staying
Yeah.
up. I really appreciate it. Like, for real, for
No,
real. I know I'm
no
joking,
problem,
but
no
I appreciate
problem,
it.
no problem.
Thank you, thank you,
Man,
thank
let
you.
me
I
tell
know it's
you.
a lot of entertainers I've heard that's in the UK and London.
Yeah. Tinkerbella came to London, you know. She came to Birmingham and she came to London.
Did you go and see her?
No, unfortunately I couldn't. But yeah, I know
Okay,
she was in there. Yeah.
nice.
In terms of
What'd you think of
I was gonna
Baddies?
say, oh, baddies. Um, Well, let me tell you, like literally 70% of them can't fight. Let's start with that. Yeah. Literally Pretty P, she looks like, a grand.
Wait, you cut out, you cut out.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You cut out for a little bit. You still there?
Hello?
Yeah. I
Am
hear
I? Oh,
movement.
yeah. Sorry, there's a bit of connection. No, literally, like, Pretty P, she looks like a grandma pug. Like,
You said a
I'm
grandma
so sorry.
pug?
But I do feel like she held her own. I do feel like she held her own, like, a lot.
Yes.
I feel like with Tinkerbella and Diamond, I really love their, duo. I feel like it's a really cool duo that they have. In terms of Tasiki, yeah, she's very fake. I don't know why. Like, I thought Tasiki and her were like getting along.
I just don't get Tasiki. I don't care what nobody says. I don't get her. Like, I don't get it. My whole thing is you don't have to like her. Like, people need to understand, like, you don't have to like somebody, right? I don't like wishy-washy people. You either like them or you don't.
Man.
Like, pick one.
I don't get it. And in terms of like Anna, like I don't know, man. She was ducking a lot of fades and stuff, but then she's coming at Biggie for ducking her fade. Like, I can't, like, Biggie does, say I don't want to fight, but then she chats a lot of, bull, which I do. For the first time, I've actually agreed with Rolly on something. She does like to throw stones, but then hide hands, which I don't like at all. Like, it's matters you don't say anything if you don't want to get popped.
Joseline had a new saying. She was trying to say that saying that you just said. Joseline said tonight that one of the Cabaret girls throws the ball and hide her hands.
She is, man. Definitely. Oh yeah, in terms of Joseline's Cabaret,
Yes.
I really, 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 really do like Henny. I do. And even someone said in the comments that someone said that Jocelyn can see herself in Henny. And I do actually see that, especially when everyone was coming at her, because there was a time on Love and Hip Hop when everyone was coming at Jocelyn. Now, and I feel like she respected, Henny, standing up for her own. It's not even necessarily about the dancing, but yeah. In terms of who I don't like, Oceans, yeah, she is not black at all. Talking about her her stepdad's black, and what? And what, does that still make her black? Oh yeah, okay, cool. I was gonna also say, yeah, there. I don't know if you know about this. There is a UK version of Baddies.
Yes, called Baddies UK.
Let me the girl called Valentina. I know her, and let me tell you, she is like the UK version of Big Billy. Like, she's dealt with a lot of stuff, and like I feel like she's a real good fighter in terms of like her personality and her soul and stuff. But it's literally that show is just literally.
Do you think Nally and them should expand out to the UK and the
Yes,
and
they should. Miss or Fabulous, I'm gonna shout you out. Yeah, she needs to come on Zeus. I'm so sorry. Miss Our Fabulous, if she were to come from London and take it to America, she will turn the whole Zeus upside down. I'm telling you, that girl.
I've heard a lot of good things about Badders UK.
Yeah, even Slim was supposed to go on Badders UK after Baddies, but apparently she wanted to go on some like first class like trip and stuff, and it was out of like Lani's budget, and she said, no, I can't do it, and she tried to act salty about it. But I'm thinking, like, they didn't even want you in flipping Baddies. You're supposed to be flipping Rolly's assistant.
Why would they want you in the country?
Yeah, like, nah, man.
What did you think of them, the whole situation with Jayla, and then also Lex? Lex calls her out for being a bully. Do you think she's a bully?
I feel like she's one of those mean girls. I feel like she's not a bully, but I feel like she's the type of person that would be very condescending towards you. I feel like, do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, she'll come at you, like, well, like, she'll try and kind of like instigate something. Because I feel like, I can't lie, like, with Anna, she's like a Latina person, but she, like, especially in this episode, she's been saying the N-word a lot. A lot. And I noticed that, and I noticed that other people notice it. But then I'm kind of thinking, why are you not coming at, why are you not clocking Anna for not, like, keep on saying the N-word as much as you're saying for Gretch? Like, although I don't like Gretch, but, like, call out everybody. Don't just be selective. It's like, a lot of them are this selective. It's this selective outreach, and I don't like it. Have the same playing field for everybody. Do you understand?
Right. Our next poll, by the way, sorry to interrupt. So 75% of people say yes, Scotty is boring. Next, we're going to poll on Biggie. Is Biggie scary? Okay, is Biggie scary this season for not standing up for herself? Also, who do you, out of the new girls, is your favorite?
Big Lex.
Same. I like her. Because what I like about Lex, I can tell she's not trying to like prove herself.
Yeah. Like, I want them to be their authentic selves. I've also liked the Bad Daddy. I can't lie. I actually do like her. I actually really do. Although I don't like some of the stuff that she does, I do actually like her. Like, I like her personality. She stands out from the others. She doesn't try and blend in the crowd. She doesn't try and do like arse licking or anything like that. She actually just stands on her own. I do like her.
I like that. Now, and also one last question and then final thoughts. Who do you think is going to win that 50K in the Cabaret?
I can't lie. I really wanted Raven to win it, but then people are saying that Henny won it. Because I can't lie. I don't know why Joseline made flipping Andrea the house mom. I thought like Raven was supposed to be the house mom because she actually gave like proper house mom.
I agree.
Like vibes. Do you understand? And she's actually good dancer. She has like really good sex appeal. Like, she knows how to control the crowd. She knows how to hold her on the stage. Like Ocean, she can't do that. She has 2 left feet. Like
y'all still Ocean's neck.
She's stiff. Like, I can't.
Damn, Ocean. Thank you so much, Roro, for calling
in.
Thank
you. Bye.
Night. Yeah, I love I'm telling you, recently I've been finding out like I have a huge like London, UK following. So it's like, shout out to you guys because I know the time difference is crazy. So right now it's like 5-ish a.m. for them. So like they be up late. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay. All right. What is going on, AJ?
Hi, Pierre.
What's up?
Okay, see, my husband is here with me as well. So I didn't think I was gonna make it tonight, but I'm so glad that I did. So I want to start off with the Cabaret because I went and saw them last weekend. So I just I did in Baltimore, and let me tell you something. I'm gonna be on the Ocean hate train. She looked a mess up there.
Oh my god!
Everybody else looked good.
What was it? Was she behind on the steps?
Yes, the choreo was bad. I got it on video and everything. Like, I don't know. At Doon Cha Cha, she still don't got. Domino, she don't got. All the other ones, like, she was just like looking real awkward. And like they put her in a cut, but she still looked a mess.
Oh my god. Everybody else don't look great.
Yeah, Nika was there. Nika looked so good because Baltimore's her city.
Period.
Drea looked a fool, as always. Who else? Andrea, she looked like a crackhead too. Oh, excuse me. Okay, maybe not. She looked bad. Let me just say that. And what's that girl with the cheekbones?
With the cheekbones.
She got busted in the cheekbones, you remember? And it swelled in the Botox.
Wait, Jigsaw was there?
Jigsaw, I felt like she was there. Like, I gotta look at the video again, but it was somebody with some real crazy cheeks. Who is that?
Oh my God, that Jigsaw back at the Cabaret. I don't think it was probably Oh no, then yeah, it might have been Jigsaw then.
I feel like it was. I remember Raven. I remember the really pretty one. I don't know her name, but she got eliminated this episode. And then Andrea.
Des. I know Des is there.
Yeah, she
Erica.
It was
I think you're talking about
Erica.
Erica. She had blonde hair.
Erica. Yeah.
Okay.
She looked like she had the same Botox, so I was very confused, but you get the point.
All in all, did you enjoy the show?
Yes, I was in the front, Pierre. Let me tell you something. It was everything. I was so happy. So I would do it again. I recommend
I'm still mad she never came down to SoFlo. Like, it's just like, why would you do that? Like,
I know that's so disrespectful. Like,
but I heard it's because she got like a record down here, so she tried to stay away.
That makes sense.
Which I'm not mad. Now, what do you think of the episode? Now we speaking of Cabaret. What do you think of the text? Who do you think shouldn't have gotten a text?
So I think what's that Envy girl? Since I already know she's not on the Cabaret, she shouldn't have got a text because that wasn't impressive at all to do like the little fire thing. And I didn't really like her the whole season, so I don't think she needed to be on the Cabaret. And I mean, I'm glad she's not on tour. And then I felt like Shady. I don't think Drea and what's the other girl name? Danny. That's her name. Danny should have been because they don't ever give. They just always look a little busted, and I don't like that. So
somebody asked something very particular, and I have to ask because that's to do an episode. Now that you were up front, right? Henny was there, right?
Right. Wait, Henny? No, what's that? Let me look at which one Henny. Because
she had on braids on the show. I don't know if she has on in the Cabaret.
Oh, she had on braids in the show. No, I don't remember her. I remember her friend. What's that girlfriend name?
Rose.
Is that the one that fought Neek?
Yes, Hennessy's the one that fought Neek. Yes.
Okay, so no, she's not there, but her friend is there.
Okay, Rose was there. Okay, never mind. Because I was about to ask, is this a lot of rumors about the odor?
No, she was not there. I would have thrown a fit if she was there, Pierre. I did not want to see her there.
Damn. Now, oh yeah, so let's get back to it. So with the text, you felt like Envy shouldn't have gotten in. Who else?
Yeah, Andrea and Danny. But I know that those are her like little minions, so she's always gonna take them. But I just feel like they played out.
Were you shocked that Diamond didn't get a text?
Absolutely not. Diamond was looking a mess in that little challenge when she was on the floor dancing. So you already know. So nasty.
What did Diamond gonna do is shake the tatas?
Yeah, I just felt like Diamond was not ready to be back on the Cabaret. She just wasn't. Nah.
She go. And then also we seen the episode. They have this little luncheon, and then they start really brawling. What did you think about that? And also, do you feel like the girls is picking on Hennessy?
No, I feel like Hennessy deserved that because I felt like she was being messy from the beginning. As soon as she said that about her friend, she was messy, and then I felt like she opened that door. So I wasn't really mad at it, and like I feel like Neek was justified. I feel like Neek's friend, I forget her name, was justified because she threw that drink, and she deserved that. She deserved that.
That thing went right into Russian. By the way, we need to know why you go by the Russian. Like,
yeah, wasn't Russian the one that had all the bad wigs in the beginning, like the synthetic wigs?
Not gonna lie, yeah.
Okay, all right, okay.
I just want to know, like, what's this? It's spelled behind the name. Like, where's the Russian? Like, you know, like, okay. So, who do you think out of all the girls gonna win though?
Dang, I felt like Raven was gonna win because I felt like she deserved it because she got chokeslammed last season, and then this season she been really like putting out, and she on the Cabaret, like she on tour, so I felt like she really that's who I wanted to win. But hearing that Henny win is really disappointing because
that's what the girls been saying, but it might be different. Who knows?
Because I do not remember seeing her Pierre. I do not think she was at that Cabaret. You know, I mixed my girls up, but I know her friend was there. The one that she was talking about, that blonde wig on that one time, she was there, but Henny was not there. So I don't know.
Now off to Baddies. What did you think of the episode and all the callouts?
I'm not gonna lie, it was boring this week to me. Like, yeah, it was real cute with all the fighting, but I felt it was like real boring and played out. Like we had a typical sit down, meet up, and then we get into the bag, but really we not. And then like I don't know. All the call-outs was weird because it was just like battle of the
Battle of the call out.
It was just weird.
It was giving not STV coded down.
Yeah, and then
Y'all
Ivory up here
supposed to be
saying all
different.
the yeah. It didn't feel. It just felt like a waste of my time. So I did fast forward a lot through that, and yeah. Who was it? It was who called out Jayla again? Lex.
Yeah. Do you feel like she was Ryan calling her out because she said that she felt like she was a bully and that she'd be copping pleas?
So I don't think she's a bully. I definitely do think like the last caller said she's a mean girl because you remember. So she had the Biggie thing where she was laughing on live, and then she had the Ivory thing where she was also kikiing, saying what like. So I feel like she's mean, but do I feel like she's a bully? No.
Yeah.
And yeah, do I think she's copping pleas? 100%. 100%.
Do you feel like Big Ivory puts in a big fear in her? Because the girls are fearful of Big Ivory.
They really are. I feel like Big Ivory is losing her strength. So I feel like now is time more than ever to fight her. But yeah, I think she's definitely
Wait a minute. You said she's losing her strength?
Yes, I feel like with each fight she does, it's just going downhill. Like it's not.
Ivory, you say Ivory's bones starting to crackle and she get a little weaker.
It is. It's like she's losing her strength. It's like I don't know. It's like in the video.
No, I do agree though. Like I've noticed over time, she doesn't fight as hard as she did when we first seen her on the show. But it's like she get older. Like girl, like you know what I'm saying? After all that fighting all them years, you getting tired.
She is 22. She
22. Yes.
She is 22 going on 35. I don't know. Like she shouldn't be this tired. Like no.
Listen, that STV ages you in dog years, okay? She's 22, but in that STV, she's 35, okay? You got to do the math correctly. Now, what did you think of Biggie? Now, a lot of girls were calling out Biggie because they feel like she doesn't stand up for herself. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's true, but I just feel like I don't know. I'm not that mad at Biggie for not fighting the season and not standing up for herself because it's nothing new. Like we know Biggie ain't gonna do that. We know that. So like I feel like we should move on from that instead of trying to everybody. And then Akbar calling her out too. I don't even like Akbar. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like she just kind of silently snickering in the background in all these episodes. It's just like real messy and I don't know. I don't like her. But
do you feel like Akbar's trying to like put her opinion in to sort of get her placing in the show?
Right. But she's always just saying something, and I feel like Biggie is an easy target. So she's just gonna say something to her. But she's been snickering and making little comments about everybody's little situations every episode. So I don't know. I didn't watch her on Love and Hip Hop, so I don't really know like what she gives. But to me, it's not really giving much. So
it's like giving Queen of Atlanta.
No, definitely not. Not Queen of Atlanta. And on last episode, did you see how her makeup wasn't blended up to the top? She had like this demarcation line. But mind you, she don't even have a lace wig on, so it was weird.
I didn't notice that, but what I did notice is Big Ivory. When I was sitting down, Big Ivory, you was giving Michael Jackson. I'm like, what? I've never seen Ivory so light. Mind you, Ivory's already a light girl, but she was giving a funeral. I'm like, oh my God.
They were whoever her makeup artist fired them immediately.
They sabotaged her.
Immediately.
I was like, I watched it twice, right? The second time I'm looking at the scene, I'm like, whoa! Like you see literally like her real skin tone, and then like the makeup is just like white.
It's just it's so bad. It's bad.
Crazy.
And she got a face card too, so they ain't have no business doing her like that.
No business. Literally, her legs fighting literally beat off some of her beats on her face. Okay. Any final thoughts?
No final thoughts. No final thoughts. Just like, comment, subscribe, please.
Period. Be sure to hit that like button, police. Okay. Hey, y'all better hit that like button for a reason, like New York, okay? What is going on? Let me see. Pick a new person. What's going on, Liz?
Hey, what's up here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, yes.
Oh my gosh, my first time. I'm so excited.
Period.
But I did not watch the Cabaret, but on Baddies, Summer, she MBV for me. Like for real. I really
most
like
valuable baddie already, and it's the beginning.
Yes, because she hyping the baddies up. Like she's shaking it up a little bit. Like y'all don't know what to expect from her.
Right. She give me more Gone Wild too.
She does. I feel like she would have fit there too, honestly.
Yes.
But we needed her on Midwest. We needed her.
We needed her for sure. Now, what do you think about her? Some of her squabbles and stuff throughout, like the beginning of the episode. We see her getting into it with Jasmine. Do you feel like she holds her own as the baddie?
I mean, on the mouth, yes. She could talk her ish, but when she flipped Yoshi, when Yoshi was fighting her and she was punching the air next to her head and not her, I was like, come on now. Come on now, Summer. Come on now.
Listen, Summer never said she was a fighter.
But she could talk though. Her voice could be annoying, but she could talk.
I saw a post somewhere. Y'all know that outfit she wore during the premiere. I forgot what they said she looked like. Oh yeah, they said she looked like a Pop-Tart.
Not a Pop-Tart.
Had that little line in the middle.
the swirl, the frosting. Yes. Oh my god.
Listen, Summer said, I'm an out of the box type of girl. What do you think about some of the other call-outs we've seen? Like, was it given a little bit produced to you? What do you think about Emma calling Scotty out?
Okay, Emma calling Scotty out, it was very necessary, but it was very, very produced. Like, it was obvious the producers put like a bug in her ear and were like, you know what? Confront Scotty. Get Scotty. But it's very necessary. Scotty has been boring. 5 seasons in, she hasn't done anything. It's given we need something from her, or she could just leave. But we know she's not leaving. It's like Natalie. She's not leaving. She's not going anywhere. But security, they know they were holding Emma back. Like, I feel like she would really get the whipping on Scotty, but they were holding her back. They were grabbing her by her neck for real. There were 2 on her. I peeped that. I can't lie. But
would that, let's say if you were, not you specifically, but like if somebody were to go on Baddies, would that make them like less wanting to fight the OGs? Because do you feel like security sometimes plays like a little bit of favorites to protect the OG
for
girl?
For sure. They were, because I don't even know how to say it, but the way they were holding Emma, you could tell they wanted Scotty to like kind of get on her, because Scotty was only getting hits in because security was holding her hands. That's the only reason.
Child, because Lemmy Pepper was on the side like, hey, you better hold her.
Go get her. Go get her. Don't let her touch my Scotty. Like, I swear. But yeah, Lex confronting Scotty, that was unnecessary. I mean, Emma confronting Scotty, that was unnecessary. But speaking of Lex,
she should have did it like another way, like maybe like found another another way to do it instead of that way, or like, what do you think?
Because after everybody fighting and then you confront Scotty, obviously it's going to be like, y'all want to fight. I feel like a sit down, a house meeting, like Natalie says, I feel like that would have been more like, that would be a lot better. Because after everybody has been squabbling and you get up like, hey, Scotty, I think you're boring. Obviously, y'all are going to fight now. Like, I don't know.
Now, what did you also think of Lex? Lex calls out Jayla. She says, you're a bully, and, you'll be copping, please.
It's a shame because I love me some Lex. Like, I can't get with her on her siding with Big Gretch. I can't get with that because
you're not a fan of Big Nigga Gretch.
I mean, some moments, but like you were saying the N-word. Come on now. I can't get with you on that because you're not black. Like, it's obvious. But come on now. Jayla is, I wouldn't say she's a bully, but she's a mean girl that pretends to be a good girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's trying to pretend to be a girl's girl, but she's not. She's not. She's a mean girl at heart.
Yeah, I agree as well. Now, we see Biggie get sort of call out. What all of the girls really, they was hopping on her. They was trying to say, she doesn't stand up for herself. Animac was getting a little pissed at her. Well, from what it looks like today, they are, sisters. Okay. But do you think, like, let's say if the season went left, Animac and Biggie could have had like a big fallout?
I feel like they could have, definitely, because I I feel like she's getting tired of baddies. Like I feel like she's sick of everything. You could tell from her confessionals, she's sick of Natalie. She's sick of everything. So I feel like she's finally seeing that Biggie isn't really her real sister. Like she's not. She's
That's
actually
my
seeing
sister.
that. Yeah, she's seeing that's not her cousin. She's seeing that's not her sister. She's seeing everything. So I feel like they could actually have a big falling out. Like they could actually have like I'm not gonna say a squabble because we know Biggie ain't gonna fight, but it's gonna be like I feel something going on with them, like a rift in their friendship for sure.
And are you a fan of Ak? Because Ak was very adamant in inserting herself in that whole situation. Do you feel like she had the right to do so? What do you think?
Honestly, Akbar was not saying anything that everybody else wasn't saying. Akbar was saying you were being a pussy, like for real. You weren't standing on your business, like you weren't doing anything. All you were doing was like, I'm not gonna fight, bro. I'm not gonna fight you. Like I'm not gonna give you clickbait or whatever. Like, come on now. But she wasn't saying anything that everybody else wasn't saying. Mm-hmm. She was standing on what she thought, which was true. Biggie wasn't doing anything.
Also, I want to point out something randomly though. Should Rolly, get Jayla for throwing that little side?
I knew you were gonna talk
at her.
Biggie was bigger than me. Hey,
Rolly was bigger than me. Because Rolly's not a skinty girl, so it's like, is that basis enough for her to get her?
I feel like she saw it more as a joke than anything. But honestly, it would have been funny if if Rolly just snuck Jayla from the back or something. Right. That would have been
like she just hit in the back of the head, like I didn't have my surgery.
Exactly, because she's vegan bites now. She's
not
really
it's vegan bites enterprises. Okay. Now, who is your MVP so far? You said it's Summer, right?
Yes, Summer is my MVP right now. She may be loud, she may be a little annoying to listen to for a long period of time, but she's standing on her business. I love her for that.
All right, thank you so much for calling in, Liz.
Yes.
Night. All right, what is going on, Berna?
I'm ready.
Well, I'm about to hit you. I didn't hit you.
No, please, I'm here. Oh my gosh, this is my first time. I have to tell you, I'm from the Bahamas, just like Dia. That kingdom.
Yes.
That kingdom come.
That kingdom come.
No,
I done told y'all what Dia on this season.
Justice for Dia always.
Period. Justice for Dia.
And you might have not seen, I had to tell you, she actually did get justice for her brother Azario. Mm-hmm. So that was really great. And she was on the news, and she also represented other families that went through the same thing and also called for justice for them back home too. So she's doing great. Baddies did give her the platform, and she did get her brother justice.
Period. See, I love that. No, the thing is with these shows and stuff like that, when you hear stuff like that, that's actually a positive that comes out of it, because it's not a lot of positive that comes out of it besides the money. So to hear that she did, got some legal justice done for her family is like, that's amazing. So congrats to Dia. I know we keying all on here, but like that makes me happy.
Yeah, honestly, shout out to her and tell like kingdom come.
So like Kingdom Come, okay? What you think of tonight's episode?
Okay, we could do the Cabaret first, because the Cabaret is honestly underappreciated.
Period.
And it's honestly the best show on Zeus right now compared to Baddies, but the Midwest still doing their big one.
Yeah,
but honestly,
I love the storyline flow of Cabaret this season. It's all making sense.
Exactly, compared to every other season of the Cabaret, like this honestly been a hit compared to season 2.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. So it's been really good. But honestly, the only thing I feel like, I even said it in the comments, I feel like the Cabaret girls are honestly bigger bullies than the Baddies, just because of the way they treat Hennessy is absurd. The way that they keep on picking these fights, and I feel like even the scene they did last week with the spray and stuff, it was given they kind of wanted to have a Bad Girls Club moment, something like a Tanisha Pots and Pans moment, and it just was given lame, corny, it really wasn't.
And it wasn't
given.
Funny.
Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't unique. It wasn't anything. And Jayla is the biggest follower. I was so glad she did not make the Cabaret, because it was just like, what are you even doing? Like, you just here to be behind Neek, follow behind her, and punch Hennessy. It just
Exactly.
didn't make any kind of sense. But Jocelyn, I feel like she does follow a little bit behind Danny and Andrea a little bit too much. I think the favoritism is kind of what is putting me off, even though it's still a good season. People like Oceans should not be there. Oceans cannot dance. Like, and the lighting of the candle, honestly, that also had me like, ooh, like, I don't see the appeal.
You're not a
Like,
fan of it?
no, because like I honestly I feel like anybody could kind of do that in a way. Like, it's just like it doesn't seem like it's this huge big skill compared to the girl who did it with the heels and stuff. I kind of could understand that one, but
Yeah,
putting
that
it
to
in
me
your
is more of like you dancing with it on fire. This one, you just got your legs caught in the air.
exactly, like, and no one, and like those crevices, and you're hot and you sweaty and you like what's going on? Like, if I was like front stage, I feel like I was going to be blown away. And the fact that they showed the girl dancing on the couch and doing cha cha, she doing it better than half of the girls up there. Like, can we get her on the cabaret too? Because she was eating it up for that like one
She
second
really
of screen time
was.
she had.
She
So,
really
but
was.
the cabaret was really, really good this
Who were
week.
you surprised that got the text that shouldn't have got the text? And who do you think is going to win out of the girls that got picked?
Okay, I know there's been a lot of speculation about Henny is my favorite, and I really hope that she doesn't take the breakout star to Baddies pipeline, because I don't feel like Baddies would be the show for her, because my girl already be struggling in those fights, and I'm just like, please, like, stand up, get
And
up,
you're talking
and
about Henny.
yes, stand up, get up, fight
Damn.
back, like, let her get up, let her get up. So it's just like, I feel like Baddies would like completely ruin like her reputation and like what she has going on for herself. So she definitely should stick to the cabaret. I personally want her to win, and I know everyone's kind of been kind of in between this news of, oh, her and she might have won. I'm happy to hear that she might have won, but that's who my pick would be, just because she's been through too much this season.
Yeah. And do you think the rumors are true about the odor, or do you think they're just pushing that to humiliate her?
Okay, I think that they might have caught a whiff of something, but honestly, from a mature aspect, sometimes women, we do sweat. We literally could sometimes have an odor there, and if they're dancing, they in the cabaret, they could have literally been exercised. She could have been sweaty. It could have been a long day of filming, and they might have got a whiff of that, and then they took it and ran with it. I'm sure, even if that was a maybe a moment of weakness for her, I'm sure that she looks hygienic overall. She looks clean overall,
Hygienic.
and
I love it.
yeah, and no one is saying like in general that she stinks. They're just saying that one aspect of her stinks. So honestly, I think that they might have just smelt it on like an off day, and they're really just being bullies and little girls about it.
Mm. I feel like that might have been the case too. Now let's go to baddies, okay? What did you think of tonight's episode and all the call outs of it all? Do you feel like it was too produced? Because I feel like it was giving a little bit not as TV.
It was okay. I was saying this too. I feel like the girls was acting way too fanned out, and that was my problem. It kind of just gave like a group of people that would be in the comments, kind of like a bunch of
Yes.
like a bunch of
A
people
bunch
in
of
the
entertainers.
exactly that got on the show, and it's just like, wait, what? And I just feel like the issues that they were reciting, like Emma saying, oh, Scotty, you're boring. Everyone literally says that Scotty is boring. You're looking for you She's looking for fans. She's just thinking, if I say what people are saying online and this common thing, that everyone is gonna be on my side and everyone is gonna like me and I'm gonna get fans. Even same with Lex, even though I actually do like Lex, but her like talking about Gretchen once again. Why are we defending Gretchen? Like, come on, as a black community, we have to stand up. Bully or not, Gretchen kind of deserved it, but I feel like Jayla did dig herself into a hole with that whole N-word situation, because now everyone is gonna be like, you're around this person and they say the N-word, you're around this person and they say the N-word, and you don't do
Right.
anything. You don't do anything about that. So
She
I
can
don't
never
feel
be around
like
Mariah.
exactly. She can't be around Mariah. She can't be around Anna. She can't be around anyone. Like if it's a video on the street of someone saying the N word around Jayla and Jayla's walking past, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my God, she's the biggest hypocrite." This is exactly what I'm talking about. This person
Yes.
just walked past her, said the N word, and she didn't do anything. So she was right for calling out Gretchen for saying the N word, but I do think she dragged it. She dragged it too much to the point that no one was on her side just because she took it a little bit too far.
What did you think of we see Biggie, right? Biggie was getting called out by all the girls about her not standing up for herself and everything like that. Do you think that's the case, or do you think they were sort of poking at Biggie?
uh, I felt like one, Anna literally backed down from the fight with Bad Dolly. No one was saying, Anna, you gotta stand up for yourself, rah, 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 rah. Anna barely even wanted to fight Summer. And Anna is one of the queens of cop and please. Literally at the reunion, she was on a whole apology tour. First episode, she was on a apology tour again with the whole Bad Dolly situation. Anna, just because she fights better and she's just a little bit more respected in the Baddies circle, they don't come for her. But honestly, it just gives hypocrite, and they were so wrong. Like Biggie just gets treated the worst, because how could they leave her in the house? And Biggie has been there from West, and they're just like
Exactly.
Diamond, Tinker, and Biggie has to stay in the house with all the newbies. Biggie has, I don't think I've even seen Biggie on the private jet before, or maybe I missed it. Maybe the first episode, but I just don't agree. Like, why they be doing her? Like, it's crazy. And mind you, I'm not a Biggie defender, because Biggie, honestly, I do feel like she throws a lot of rocks high to her. She was so wrong for that situation with Jayla last
Did
season.
you
I
peep?
really,
Sorry to interrupt you, but did you peep how Justin was trying to say that during the episode of the Cabaret?
I like it was
Justin said
giving
she thought a bomb in her
choreography.
hands.
It's giving choreography.
I was screaming. I'm like, is she trying to say she throw a rock and hide her hands? Justin is funny. Oh my god, that had me
No,
screaming.
and it makes me so sad that people don't appreciate her show enough. People just be so locked into the body sphere. They don't give other shows
Yeah,
a
they don't
chance.
pay attention to the Cabaret, and it's actually good.
And yes, and the Cabaret is so good, and it's like, damn, like my girl Hennessy really should be on top of her game right now. She should be gaining the most followers, and it's like the Cabaret girls are barely acknowledged. They barely gain any followers, barely any kind of fan bases. Like in one confessional, Hennessy say, about your breakout star, and I was just thinking, like, baby, I love you so much, but I don't think that anyone is coming out as a star from this show, except for
Yeah,
Joseline.
right. Which is how I feel like Jocelyn tends it to be. Okay. Now, when it comes to the baddies, who is your MVB, most valuable baddie?
Listen, honestly, Diamond for one, because when one thing I noticed is when all of the new girls was like starting stuff and calling everybody out, when some of the bodies was trying to cop a plea and stuff like that, Diamond already suddenly in one scene she all just coming out the van. Next scene she have a mouth guard in, she got a bonnet on, everything before anyone even called her name, and I'm like,
Yes.
see, exactly. This is it. And I'm thinking like, okay, she ready for any and
Now I'm
everybody.
gonna
And
say y'all not gonna catch me lacking this year.
exactly. Like I was like, wait, how all of a sudden she got a cap on? Like, wait, did she
She
come
had
out
a
the
cat
van with
bonnet
that?
and a
Like
long guard.
that, I was like, wait, hold on. Like, when did this even happen? Like, I'm so confused. But honestly, that like I was like, see, like that's a real body. And I did like how her and Tinka stood up for each other. But Tasiki is an A1 hater. And this is the same thing Diamond said the first season. Oh, Tasiki is throwing a lot of shade and stuff at
She
Diamond.
does.
Obviously, she doesn't like Diamond, but it's just like, okay, if you don't like Diamond, like you said, Dia said, Diamond,
I
I
don't
don't
like
like
that.
you. I don't mess
Thank
with
you.
you. Period. But
I
Tasiki
respect
when
somebody like that. Like my whole thing is just stay on an opinion. You don't have to like somebody because we don't all have to like the same people. But it's like don't be wishy washy. I hate wishy washy people.
Exactly. It's like
Oh,
if you don't like Diamond, just say I don't like Diamond. I don't agree with her and all this kind of stuff. But don't be like, oh, Diamond picked on me. She came at me online for no reason. Da 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 da. And it's just like it's crazy. But even Scotty was clocking the tea. And honestly, I'm Team Scotty. Hashtag Team Scotty because even how they can't say, oh, Scotty's so boring, all this kind of stuff. Everyone literally said Tasiki's so boring too, and Emma's right there like, I don't think that
child, Emma ain't want that
I don't
face.
think that Tasiki is boring. Girl, everybody thinks Tasiki boring for the
That's what I'm
most part.
saying.
So it's just like,
Listen, on
girl,
the boring
bye.
Richter scale, Tasiki's on top of Scotty 100%.
Exactly. So it's just like what do you and Scotty really is standing up for herself this season, and I actually do like that. And I know that everyone was saying the stuff about the guards, which Zeus is very much so wrong for that. They shouldn't definitely not be so biased and just let them fight. But the thing is, Scotty did stop at the end of the fight and say she got security on her, I'm not gonna keep hitting her, I'm not gonna keep hitting her, and then she backed away. So I can
Mm,
respect her for that, and I don't think that a lot of people peep that, and I think that a lot of people who might even peep it choose to overlook it because it's just a lot of Scotty hate.
right.
But I think that Scotty did like in general. I think that she does like do the right thing. It's just she only gets a little bit shady when it comes to my girl Janisha, but overall, on the show, I like her. Like on the show, I like her. She stays out the way. And every time Tinka took off her wig, she was the first person to pick that up, give it back to her, make sure that she good. She didn't let that get stumped on, all that kind of stuff. Like it's little stuff that she does that makes me like her.
Yeah. No, I agree. I did peep that. I did peep that. I think
And
she
who
noticed
say
that,
she?
like, I think she noticed, like, hey, like, the security is like, although they were at one point she was hitting her, but she did kind of back away when she noticed that like security was on. It was on her neck, literally on her neck.
Yeah, and she literally said, "Oh, security got her. I'm not gonna hit her. I'm not gonna hit her." And who was saying she didn't want that chin bigger? You think Tasiki gonna make her chin bigger if she fought
Listen,
Emma?
had Tasiki fought Emma, Emma's face would have been reconstructed back into a regular form. She would have had a chin, a bigger chin like she does now. It would have been a smaller one.
If I was gonna say, it's gonna make it an extra obtuse angle at that point because it's just like it's gonna be an extension. Like
She would
I
have gave
like,
her facial reconstructive surgery. Okay, Emma would
yeah.
have been like, "I thank you."
Literally, and she's literally just took a pause and she's just like, I don't think that she's boring. Like, girl, just say that you're scared. Just say that you wanted to go for the easiest person to pick on. It's really not giving anything. Like, it's just giving grasping at straws. And it's really funny that it backfired on her because even though most of the fan base has a problem with Scotty, they're still just like, nah, girl. Like, have a real issue with her, but don't just be coming on here looking for clout.
Right. Yeah, I agree. All right. Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts, everyone. If you're not watching the Cabaret and just watching Baddies, please, please, please give the Cabaret a chance. It has way, way more storyline, way better storytelling. And if you still like the squabbles, there's plenty squabbles. There's plenty squabbles, and it's still hella
And
entertaining
with
and it gives you something to look
injuries.
forward to. And the OG Zeus watchers know season 2 of Jocelyn's Cabaret, when it came to the finale, the whole app broke and shut down because everybody wanted to know who made the cabaret and who won the $10,000 grand prize. And you guys need to be showing up for Jocelyn again that exact same way, okay?
Period. Thank you so much, Berto.
Thank you. I love you.
Night. Love you too. I like her. All right. Make sure y'all hitting that like button, please. Okay. What? What is going on?
Hey.
You on. What you think of tonight's episode?
What are we starting with first, Baddies or Johnson's Cabaret?
Let's start the cabaret.
Okay, so I thought it was a good episode. And what else? Well, like, what really happened this episode? Because I have a lot of thoughts, but
It was the
my
text.
mind
Let's
is
start with the
everywhere.
text. Who shocked you that got the text?
Queen Envy, the heavyset girl. I'm shocked that she actually got a text.
Do you feel like she picked her out of sympathy?
Yes.
And payola? Let me stop.
No, I really think it's sympathy because of maybe she wanted there to be like a plus size woman on there, like to to still keep the viewers intrigued or something like that. But why did she get a text? I'm utterly confused. It's confusing.
By the way, that whole text revelation with the results, that was kind of genius. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen that.
It is.
I've never seen that before. So it's kind of like, it was a little bit of tea. Imagine if Natalie did that with the baddies that are moving on to the next city. They all would have been scrapping by the baddie bus.
Right, exactly. They would have. You're absolutely right. I don't understand why the girlies keep picking on Henny. Like, I honestly like Henny, and from what I'm hearing that she won the 50K. And now at this point, I'm hoping that she wins the 50K because they keep picking on her. Neek is whack, and we're from the same city.
Ooh!
Yeah.
That is the first I've heard of somebody from the same city. Usually I've heard positive things from her, from the people from the same city supporting her.
No, just because we're from the same city, that don't mean I have to like you. Like, I did like her at first, but she's picking on Henny like for what? Unless there's behind the scenes things that we're not seeing, but she's whack. Like, coming downstairs with Dez and Jayla, all three of them look like some fake ass Power Rangers in them yellow suits. Like, y'all look dumb. That was uncalled for. But I honestly hope Hennessy wins.
You hope Hennessy wins that 50K?
Yes, just because they keep picking on her. Like, people don't understand when you do that on reality TV, you're gonna make the viewers actually like the underdog now. Like, you're dumb. You're dumb. The same thing with Summer on Baddies. Like, all of y'all picking on this one girl, you're gonna make people like them. So that's their fault.
Do you think the Henny situation with the Odar, do you think that's just a bad rumor or is some truth to it?
I think that's the easiest thing to pick on when it comes to a woman, I guess, because I've never heard of somebody's, a woman's thing being stink to the point where everybody can smell it. Like, I've never heard of anything like that. That's
She's screaming to the top of her lungs.
Yeah, she was screaming. Like, why are you screaming? You're so mad. She's just mad because Henny gave her that black eye. Like, let's be real. Like, she's just
yes, that is true. She did. Yes, you're right. I didn't think that. You're right.
She's just mad because she got a big eye and she knew that was gonna go viral, which it did. Like, her eye was literally closed and she couldn't even see out of it. Like, you're just mad because she gave you that black eye. Like, she literally shut that eye up, like Big Ivory said. So shut your eye.
She said, "I'm sick of people being here, and then I got this black eye."
Leave. Yes. Like, she was so mad. She was so mad. Like, why are you so mad? Why are you so mad? I'm glad that Joseline actually sent Dez and Jayla home, and I honestly think she did that strategically to see if Neek could stand on her own. Because whenever Neek attacks somebody, she always has one of them, especially Jayla, to jump in for her.
Yes.
So I think she kind of did that on purpose.
I agree. I think so as well. I feel like she took them away just so that way she could stand on her own. And now Hennessy's on her own too. So it's like, it's a fair battle. Right. So yeah, I agree. Now, who do you think out of all them is going to take that 50K home?
Okay, so I want Hennessy to win, but I think it's between Queen, what's her name? Erica, the white girl, and Neek and Raven. It's between them three that's gonna win. But then again,
I she might give it to Raven now.
Yeah, she might. I think Raven is deserving of it because she's doing like a really good job. I think she should have made her house mom.
Yes.
Instead of Wet. Because Raven is really, seriously, Raven really doing what she got to do. Like, you can tell she's coming from a mature spot. Like, this is not season 3 Raven at all. Like, she's really being serious about it.
I do. Also, another thing. Do you think Wet Wet will show up to that reunion, and should she?
That's a good question. I think she will show up to the reunion, and I think she should at least like to explain her part to Joseline. But Joseline isn't gonna want to hear none of that because she really dusted her face. Like, why would you put the duster to her face? Come on now.
Listen, if I was Wet, I said if y'all want me to show up to that reunion, I need $50K plus. I need the prize money and some for my headache because she might get jumped or hit. So I'm gonna need some for my troubles. Okay,
right.
You better up the check, Wet. If you're gonna go, better up the check. Now let's
Didn't
talk.
She say she didn't want nothing else to do with Zeus?
Not Zeus, but with Joseline, because she still I think wants to be on Gone Wild or Baddies.
Okay.
She's more mad at Joseline than Zeus.
Zeus. Okay.
Yeah, it's Joseline she's mad at. Like if Natalie had called it for Midwest, best believe she would have went.
She would have went, right?
Yeah, 100%. Let's speaking of Baddies, let's talk Baddies. So what did you think of tonight's episode?
I really like this episode, and Jayla is copping, please. I've never seen this girl so scared to take a L. Like, she's somebody, whereas I don't care. We're gonna fight over and over again, this, and the third, because when I wear all white, I'm feeling godly, and this, and the third, blah, blah, blah. And to be honest with you, Jayla can't really dress to me. Like, her little white outfits that she thinks she be putting on for is really not cute. It's giving granny.
You don't think it's that great, the all white?
No, it's not. It's not. Jayla is a beautiful woman. Like, she is gorgeous. Facial structure, everything, like pretty as I don't know what, but she's not giving what she thinks she gives. And Jayla is low-key an opportunist. Like, let's be real. When she got on Bad Girls Club, she basically stuck to the Claremont twins because she knew if she was to hang out, like she's a mean girl in high school, like want to be with the popular, the cool kids, right? She hung out with the Claremont twins because they got money, they have like a status or whatnot, blah 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 blah. The same thing with Krishan. She knew she didn't like Krishan, but when she seen Krishan beat up Persuasion, she was trying to be on team Krishan. And she knows she wouldn't hang out with a Krishan on a daily basis. But
so you're saying she tried to appease to what the fans may like in order to be on fans' favor.
Right. I think she does that. And I think that's phony. I don't think she's genuinely being herself. If you have your own, wasn't she on like Forbes magazine or something like that?
Speaking of that, on the Battle of White, her or Lisa Ray, who wins?
Neither.
You know what's so funny? I'm telling y'all, every Sunday they play Queen's Court. So it's so funny watching it and then Baddies be on. So you see Lisa Ray wearing all this white and then Jayla Baddies. I need them to meet each other and be in the same room because that'll be such a key. Lisa Ray would be so shady to her. She'd be like, I heard you trying to, emulate my gig. You think you can do what I do?
I don't know. Like, it's corny. Like, I think the whole white thing that Jayla does is honestly corny. I don't know. It's just weird. Like, she's a mean girl, low key. Like, she's a mean girl. I don't care what nobody says. Like, I'm not the biggest of fans of her. When I watched BGC back in the day on her season, like, I liked her. But then when she came to Baddies, I was like, no, this is not. Why are you on this show? You don't need this show. Just go ahead and do normal culture. Go about your business. Like, you were your brand has been seen in Forbes magazine. Why are you doing this show? For what?
You feel like it's ruining her brand?
Yes, it's very much ruining her. It is. Like, you don't need this. Like, you're doing so much better outside of this Zeus network thing. Like, just go ahead and do your clothing thing. I think that's best for her. Because Zeus already doesn't get a good name. So
you're not lying. What did you think of some of the other call-outs? We see Pretty P called out Diamond for looking at her crazy. And then Tinka ended up fighting on her behalf. Do you think Tinka fighting on her behalf is the same as DTB fighting on Animax's behalf?
No, because didn't see DTB talking ish. Like Anna Mac played that injury reserve thing so phony last season, but yet she wanted to jump in with Kiva, like sneak Kiva and do all of that. So no, it's not the same thing. Pretty P can go somewhere. She's ugly. Like she she's ugly. Like she does she does way too much. Like she bringing Now That's TV. The reason why she fought is more like a Now That's TV reason. Like I'm going to fight you because you looked at me funny. Like that, she sounded really stupid. Like who fights for that? Like you really, that's the definition of wanting TV time, like camera time. Like that was dumb. And she's ugly and trying to be in the camera.
Now, also, we see Emma call out your favorite baddie, Scotty. Do you think she had a reasoning as to doing that?
No, like, first of all, Emma's quagmire looking head ASS returned the slab from Courage the Cowardly Dog looking ASS. Like, Scotty low-key called out Tasiki. What she say? She was like, but people think Tasiki's boring. Why don't you say anything to her? Like, then she gonna have the audacity to be like, well, I don't think Tasiki's boring. You're lying. You're lying.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, okay,
you're a liar.
That's not lie.
You are a liar. I hate liars.
I hate liars.
I hate liars. Like,
child, Rolly was twitching.
She was.
Rolly said.
But I mean, I don't blame her for lying. Like, but see, that's the reason why I don't like people like a Tasiki or Jonathan on reality TV shows, because the rest of the crew cannot be themselves.
Yeah,
they're so scared. They're scared of people. I hate people like, and I mean, Tasiki don't need to be on it anyway. She's boring. Like, she is boring. But Emma doing that was really her thinking that she was gonna get the fans to like her, but nobody likes her because she's doing the absolute most, and she's dumb for calling. Like, who are you to be calling out Scotty? Then you got Scotty lying and talking about something. I come back. No, ma'am, you come back. We all know why you come back, Mrs. Lemmy Pepper. We know why you're
back. She comes back every season because she's that girl.
Absolutely not.
Scotty said it so confidently too. She said, "I come back every season."
She did say it confidently.
I said, "Okay, you better say that, Dizzy."
She was very, very proud to say what she had. And man, we all know why you're back. Oh, and also, I don't think Biggie is necessarily a P word, like, because she did come back on Baddies East, and she did, pop her ish, which made her MVP for Baddies East. I honestly think that she no longer wants to fight over dumb reasons, but when J.O. hit her at that reunion, she should have swung back. Like, that was her being a P word.
Yes.
But they all ganged up on her just because she won't jump in on, like, Anna fights. Like, jumping for Anna for what? Like, Anna already knows that Biggie's not like that. So why does she have to continuously do, like, it's just weird. And now I see why she jumps Nunu, because she let these girls get in her head. Like, you need to have Anna's back. And that's what makes it part of the reasons why Biggie is not a baddie, because you're easily manipulated, and you listen, you let people manipulate you into doing things that you don't even want to do. Like, it's sad.
She's easily influenced.
She always needs validation from somebody else. Like, Biggie is not a baddie. She's not. Sorry. And she's just not a baddie. She's not a bad girl.
Is she Batters UK or stuff? Batters.
Like, she just, I don't know. And then you got Akbar going in on her. And that's another thing. Like, they keep saying Biggie picks and chooses, but Anna picks and chooses too. Like, what is the difference?
Mm-hmm.
How many times did Bad Dolly check her? You got, I don't have a problem. No. I don't, no.
Speaking of Akbar, you gotta be real careful, okay? This is messy. Next season, if you stay, they're gonna bring Star Brim on your bitch ass. They're gonna get you, bitch. I'm telling you, don't think this is above. They're gonna get you. They're gonna bring Cardi B's biggest defender to get
Yeah,
you.
absolutely.
You
Well,
thought
that
this
would be
season
kind of
was
scary because
something.
I think Star Brim would actually bring a gun. Not no
And you know
BB,
she
not
would
no
do it.
BB.
She would say yes to
She
Baddies
will, like,
100%.
she's gonna bring an actual, you know what? She's not gonna bring a BB like Tommy did. She's gonna bring the real thing, like the real deal.
They
Big
either gonna bring
Lex,
her or they gonna bring Rashida Ali.
Rashida Ali. She
Is
gonna get
that
3
raw?
miles ahead. Is that raw?
Is that raw? The girls that don't know. Is that raw?
Is
Okay,
that
go ahead.
raw?
I'm sorry.
I think Big Lex lost a few fans tonight because of her defending Big Rich. Because she said something. Because she was basically defending Big Rich. But Big Lex called out Jayla on her BS in her confessional, her interview or whatever. What she said basically saying what everybody else, like Jayla is copping please. Because she damn sure wasn't copping please last season at all. She was with all the smoke, but I don't know, like it's just very overwhelming.
Yeah. This episode though is just it was a little too produced for me. I will say that. Any final thoughts?
Do I have any? No, everybody just please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.
Period, Nate. Or what is going on, Ken?
Hello.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good.
What'd you think of tonight's episodes?
I want to start with Joseline shows because that was like, that was easy peasy.
Yeah.
The like I love Neek Mill. I love her. But like what the fuck what is her problem with Hennessy? Like she keeps like going at her. Like she's so small and like you going for her for what?
I think it's
What's
a lot
the
of stuff
deal?
we're not seeing on the show because, like, I feel like they filmed just as much as they film Baddies, from what it looks like to me.
That's probably true.
Because it's like I don't get it. Me either. I agree with you because it's like the way they go in. It's like, geez, I don't see. I get the whole friend thing. That was weird to her, but like, oh my god, like they go in.
Yeah, they're going in for no reason. And about her, her cat stinking. Like I like I get it. There's some days where some girls' cats be stinking, but like if you can smell it, you can smell it. And I had some times where other girls be smelling and I can smell it, like when I'm near it. So
Now, do you tell those girls?
Huh?
Do you tell the girls?
Of course I do.
Oh!
Shit, you need a real friend to tell you what's up.
Okay. I like it. Okay. Now, what did you think of that whole little dinner sit down that they had? It was like a little powwow. Jocelyn really got Andrea's ass because she felt like she was getting on her nerves for keep trying to tell her negative information. Do you feel like Danny and Drea infiltrate Jocelyn's brain sometimes?
I just feel like Danny and Drea just want to lick her, her asshole just a little bit more. Like just to try to make her feel like she's the authority, try to make her bigger, try to make her head big, but it's already big. Like why? And yeah, it's I don't know, it's probably that white powder that she be giving them.
Now the text. Who do you think that got the text that shouldn't have got the text, or who do you think that didn't get the text that should have got the text?
Envy, because all she could done was like just do the whole fire thing. Like that's all you can do. Like I wanted
You
her
would be
to
impressed if you were at a cabaret and a woman said "ah" and then put a candle right in the middle and then started singing "Happy Birthday to you" and just started lighting it up. You wouldn't be impressed.
I'd rather her just swallow a balloon and just let that balloon pop out her cat. I'd rather
When
see
they
that.
beat up the balloon.
Yeah. I'd rather her just deep throat that balloon instead of like just seeing fire come out of her cat.
Being sexual called a fire marshal. Now, out of all the girls and stuff too, we see Oceans get really, really mad at Hennessy. Okay, and then who do you think out of all the girls is going to win that 50K?
I don't know. Raven really has stepped it up. Like she's matured after
Yeah.
getting her ass beat from Amber.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like wow, she's matured a lot.
I know
And
Amber is watching this show bitter because they've evolved the show.
yeah, absolutely. Like I love Amber, but Raven, she definitely matured a lot. She been keeping peace, say what's on her mind or whatever, and that's good. I love that about her. Her energy is amazing, and I'm like, ooh, I love it. Even though I don't like her titties, but I love it. Like she just gives that energy at the club that you just need.
Yeah, I agree too, and I feel like she should have been the house mom. Who do you think is going? So you think Raven's going to win or deserves it? Who do you think deserves it? The 50K.
I think Raven deserves it.
Okay.
If Neek shut up, I feel like Neek should win it.
I don't think she's getting that damn money for nothing. The reason why Johnson's not going to give it to her because it's going to make her head even bigger.
Yeah, it's not. It's like two big heads.
Like Johnson would never do that. I don't think Niki's getting that money. If she gets it, I'm going to be shocked because you know how Johnson is. She's going to be like, you're not getting that money because you think too big of yourself, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she gives that money, like, Nika's going to think she owns the cabaret. Like, I don't think she's going to get rid of money. I feel it's going to be Erica, probably Raven, or one of the other girls. I don't think it'll be Nick, though. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's not gonna be Neek, but I love some Neek. She just got shut up. Just shut up. Okay?
What did you think of? Let's talk baddies. What did you think of tonight's episode?
Ooh, some people gonna hate what I'm gonna say, but
No, say your opinion. We're all allowed different opinions on here.
I think Ivory carried this like these last 2 episodes. Ivory carried it. Like
would she be your MBB?
Hell no.
Oh.
Like I love to hate Ivory, but like she's the entertainment of the show. So, and without her, it would have been boring. There wouldn't be no fights. Let's be honest. There wouldn't be no fights. She started it all.
She did.
It was her.
She did. She did. And if you listen closely, in that episode, Ivory said they're on my ass. So Jayla, let's go. When she says they, she's referring to Lemmy Pepper and them. They're telling her, hey, we brought you over here for that damn Not Ass TV network. You getting paid quadruple what you getting over there. Fight, okay? That's what I think. That's why I don't do too much on Ivory on these recaps because it's like I know what's going on behind the scenes. And they told her fight D. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. Now, what did you think of Summer? Are you a Summer fan or would you prefer any other season?
I love Summer. Like, she talks so much, but at the same time, like, she's not scared of nobody. And it's just like everybody's mouth is in Summer. And then Diamond, when Diamond gave that confessional of her saying you either just gonna love Summer or you're gonna hate her. And I love her. And I'm just like, yes, like Summer is doing of what we are looking for. She is the Judy of baddies. And I love it. I love every second of it.
Yeah. No, I agree. And then we also see a lot of call outs happen. Lex ends up calling out freaking Jayla. Do you think Jayla is a bully? And do you think she'd be copping please?
I feel like with this one, with Ivory, yeah, it's just like with every other fight, she be saying, I'm on it with Callie and Gretch. She was like, it's gonna be up every time. What's wrong with Ivory? You had no problem with Ivory, but Ivory had a problem with you. Like, Why couldn't you carry that on? Is it because she fights good? But at the same time, that fight between Jayla and Ivory, I was expecting more. That shit was weak.
It was.
Like, they were both given the same blows, and probably Ivory was given one hit. Jayla gave like several hits.
Yeah, it was disappointing. I know that now that TV people watching like, what?
Yeah, that shit looked fake. I was like, oh no.
I see a lot of people saying it was fake. I don't think it was, to be honest, but hey. Now, Biggie, do you feel like the girls are picking on Biggie wrongfully? And do you think she was a punani this episode? What do you think about that whole situation?
I feel like Biggie was definitely like, what was wrong with Biggie? Like, I definitely understand Biggie. She's grown. Like, she's like, I'm not fighting you over smelling your fucking wig. Like, why the fuck you smell your wig in the first place? Like, why are you smelling her wig in the first place? Like, that's what I don't understand. But to fight her over smelling your wig, oh well. You should have said that long time ago. It doesn't matter. But is Biggie a pussy? Biggie should have said something like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I smelled your wig, and what? What?" And
So
then
you feel
I
like
think
she
I
should have
would
just spoke
jump
up
in.
and not fight her? Not fight her, but like at least speak up.
Yeah, she should at least speak up and said something like, "Okay, I smelled your wig, and what?" And then Anna would have jumped on her because Anna's always jumping.
Yeah,
It's
no,
obvious.
I don't think Anna would have done it because she already had that little finger brace. Who is your most valuable baddie of the season so far? And then final thoughts.
I think probably my favorite is Summer. She's number 1. 2 is DTB always. Um, but yeah, but Ivory, she's really carrying the show. Other than that, like if Ivory wasn't there, it would have probably been boring. Scotty, she is boring. I don't know why the other girls are so scared of Takishka, to tell her to just tell her that she's boring. Just let her know she is old. Okay, yeah, when you 30, you old. You get into that age, you know.
How old are you, caller?
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Night. All right. One last caller, y'all, and I'm out of here. Virgo baddie, what's up? She's a baddie.
Hey.
What's up?
I never get a call every time that I call.
Well, you get no call today.
Thank God. What are we talking about?
Let's start off with baddies.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. I'm smacked, so I don't even remember. Can you remind me?
A lot of the episode was like a lot of call outs. What did you think of some of the call outs? We saw Summer calling girls out, Lex calling girls out.
Oh, when I'm gonna be honest, when Ivory and Lex fought and she called out Lex, I feel like I agree with you when she said she wants to fight her just to get like the big fish, kind of, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do feel like she should have never fought Lex because there was no real reason to fight her. But Summer, I mean, Ivy did say that Summer said that she was going to crash out because she got kids to feed. So it's like, if you got kids to feed, what you would expect her to really do, just sit there and be boring? Just because y'all not turning up like her don't mean, she's weird. Or in the whole, like, Jasmine, Yoshi, all of them jumping on her, they could have found another moment, just not that moment. And I also feel like with the Jayla fight and Ivory, I don't know. I don't even feel like that fight was a fight for real. And I feel like it was weirdly edited to like the point where you see them punching each other and then they're in a headlock out of nowhere and then it's getting broken up. Like, I really feel like they was pressured more so to do it.
I'm telling y'all, listen closely. Ivory literally said, "Them people on my back."
Yeah, I definitely feel like, and I also feel like that's why Jayla too was like, all right, so what you want to do? You want to dap it out? You want to leave it alone? Because I felt like it was pressured. So they was like, all right, freak it, we just gonna get it out the way, dab each other up, go about our days or whatever. And a lot
now
of
some people may call that cop and please. You don't think that was cop and please?
In my book, cop and a plea, like a lot of the fans, they have, a very direct perspective, but I think of stuff, outside of the cameras, outside of the show. I think about like actually the show on how they're trying to bring views, make money. I don't just be personal on my, opinion. Like, oh, I think she's butt cheeks. I feel like she ain't want to, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like they do more strategic strategies to, get stuff out of the way than more to drag it. So her copping a plea in my book would be like, when she said, and Jayla, you too, what's up? Come fight. Copping a plea in my book would be like, I'm not fighting you, like what Biggie did.
Like Biggie. Okay.
Right.
I see what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah, like that would be copping a plea to me. So the fact that she was like, she was like, all right, she came up, but she was like, you said you want to run it. You just called me out. So come on, we gonna run it. I feel like she didn't want to run it, but she's not, she's not really butt cheeks. And if she really was copping the plea, like I said, she would have backed down from the fade when initially Ivy said, come fight me. But she got her ones, and they fought for what? Nothing. They fought for nothing. And if
for laughing on a
post.
Most of the fights this episode was really for nothing. That's what's so funny.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, personally, me, it's like I feel like the fans, they hate Jayla. I don't know why. Like, I grew up on Jayla. I could probably name all the bad girls from season 7 off the back of my head. So I love.
You know what I realized the other day? I feel like a lot of the fans don't like her now because they feel like she could do better than the show. That's what I'm starting to realize. Like, they're just like, why? What are you doing? Like, that's what I'm starting to peep.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
But you got to remember, when she was on Baddies and she did that little powwow with Rolly and she finished Rolly, the fans loved her because they hated Rolly. So initially, a lot of the times, people got to remember, these fans never liked these people. A lot of these fans just liked them because of they beat up somebody who they did not like. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So once they fell in love with Jayla, like, oh, she finally beat up Big Bad Rolly that nobody was beating up. They loved Jayla. And then she disappeared off Baddie South, remember, for a few seasons. And everybody was like, bring Jayla back so she could beat up Broly. But Jayla, she was dumb. She should have said, no, I'm going to keep my reputation of beating up the big bad, Broly,
right.
And I'm a skedaddle, and I'm going to work on my brand, because I'm going to be real. I brought from her brand before. She has really nice stuff there. Bikinis, clothes. Like, she has really nice stuff.
Quality's good.
Yes, I love her. I love her culture, her normal culture, style, everything. I love it. That's the type of stuff that I would, personally wear. And yeah, let me just wrap this up so we get to Joseline Cabaret. And Jayla, I feel like since she came back, when they asked her to, that's what ruined her reputation. And I feel like now, since they brought her back and they was feeling like come back, they messed it up to the point where she has to stay on Baddies now because of her reputation is ruined now. You know what I'm saying?
So she sort of has to like redeem herself.
Yeah, and I feel like it's not happening each season, so she just keep coming back.
Someone says, I see Jayla on a bigger network. I agree.
Yeah.
I see her like Bravo and TV.
Mm-hmm. I see her reading scripts and like T on Netflix and
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to T. That's the biggest glow up they did. Okay, that's I'm trying to figure
Our
out. Like,
Virgo
you feel me? Like, you go from this to like that. What did you think of the whole Biggie call out? Do you feel like Biggie was the punani?
I mean, listen. In my book, you're straight, like, you're gonna become buns in my book once you get smacked and you don't hit back. You know what I'm saying? Because Summer is a good definition of, even if she lose, she gonna get an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I feel like Biggie ain't really have, so I should say, a reason to fight Summer, because like, really, come on, like, yeah, I smelt your wig, but so what? It was at the auditions. We doing it for the views. All right, you want to do it for the views? You want to be funny? I would just be like, yeah, I smelt your wig. What's static? Or the other, oh, you ain't fight for me, and you my sister, and Like I'm like, bro, what? Like you're the same size. Y'all are the same size. I'm not gonna fight someone I know that's smaller than me. And everybody, Akbar and Rolly. And then that's the thing about Rolly. She a Virgo, and I get like that too, sometimes with people. Like I get passionate, so I understand what like her yelling at her and stuff. But everybody's yelling at a grown woman for not defending another grown woman. That's insane. If I'd be like, listen, me, hey, that's your friend. If y'all don't, if that's like I'm minding my business. But me personally, I felt like them jumping on Biggie for not defending her own friend. It's like, come on, really? Anna could have just pulled her to the side and be like, yo, bro, what's up with you? I feel like they all did it because they wanted camera time. So they chose Biggie to get their little especially Akbar, because she started.
Don't you feel like Biggie could have really owned her reality TV moment and said, "Okay, Akbar, you want me to defend myself? Square up, bitch."
Yeah, like
they would have gagged the hell out of Akbar. Akbar was
right. Akbar was calling. She stopped even saying anything about the situation and straight up started calling her, "Oh, you funky, you this, you that, you like what?" Like she started calling out fighting words.
Right. Now, what did you think of also we see Lex and freaking not Lex, but Ivory and Summer sort of go back and forth at the end of the episode and stuff like that. Is Summer the MVP of the season so far?
Definitely. She I feel like that's why they so mad. They need to do what she's doing. Like she's like wet. Yes, I don't care. Yeah, like I love that. We love that.
Never thirsty, always wet.
Yes. Like we need that. We need.
I miss wet.
Her and Miss
Hi,
Wet.
Joseline. It's the way she said her name too. She'd be like, "Hi, Joseline." Y'all know, listen, had I not been outside for Halloween, I would have bought a May outfit. I should have streamed on Halloween, y'all. I planned on doing it, but I ended up not doing it. I was gonna buy a May outfit and like a wig, and then I was gonna be wet for Halloween.
Yeah, you gotta get the duster. You can't never forget the duster.
And I would have had the cowboy hat because I already got a cowboy hat. I would have had the cowboy hat and the Dust Star. Like I was gonna do that, but I was like, no.
Come, you know what else? You had to get some balloons, get some fake balloons, some big balloons, put it in the mix.
Right, as
with some pasty,
I was gonna do the whole shebang, y'all. But anyway, I was out that day, so I was like, I am not doing it. Now speaking of that, let's talk to Cabaret. What do you think about who received the text? What do you think about the girls that got picked and everything?
Oh my God, that Joseline, she did her big one for real this season. Like I'm an exotic dancer myself, so you could only imagine. Like I'm in love with they even played Joseline, at some of the clubs that I go to. I went to see her and everything. So I just love her. I love all her and her girls. And
do you know any of the girls, by the way?
I don't know them personally, no, but being in New York, like you hear, you see and hear face.
Right.
Yeah. So I love all of them, to be honest. Like I didn't want none of them to like really go home, but it's like, hey, it's $50,000. There's only one winner. And let me think. All right, Lexi, I'm gonna be real.
What?
I feel like they was on some go back to your pip, ho.
Somebody in the comments said tonight that Lexi Gold reminds Joseline and Jessica Dime. So that's why she don't like her.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, wait, you might have a point. Because Jessica raps, she got the same accent. They both.
But Jessica ain't like Lexi, Jessica is kind of buns,
Right.
Jessica don't really get in the paint like how Lexi get in the paint.
I was like, wait, y'all might have a point.
And I also kind of feel like Joseline's intimidated by Lexi a little bit and feel like Joseline does not want them girls to surpass her and no way, no how. Once you even start thinking you Joseline, you got to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she peeped like, all right, this is the girl. She already got her body done. She already got the aesthetic to be in that type of, work and industry. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the simple fact of, one, she got a pimp. It was probably hearsay talk between them behind the scenes or whatever.
Right.
And that's why she ended up telling her, like, you're not really here. I feel
I
like
kind of gagged when she said it. She said, Lexi, you didn't go back home to your pimp.
yeah. And it's like, I feel like they threw the music thing in there, Pierre. Like, they just threw it in there. Like, oh yeah, to make it sound like a little bit more sugar coated and nicer. Like, oh, we didn't want to just be like, yeah, send her back to her pimp. So we're trying to make it like, oh, her music career. And Lexi made a valid point. Y'all been knew I did music from when I came on here. Y'all picked me from when I stayed here the whole time. Y'all knew I did music, and it was never mentioned. So how is it that all of a sudden you want to send me home because you feel like I need to worry about my music? No, it's because I feel like it was pimp hearsay behind the scenes. And remember, it was like, oh, the Danny told on Lexi and
And my whole thing is, here's the thing with Joseline. Like, I would get it if, let's say, she did like Spanish rap pop like Joseline do, because I describe Joseline music as Spanish rap pop. You, Lexi, do rapping, just straight freaking rap. You feel me? So that's not the same, Joseline. So she's not even your like direct competition.
Kinda.
Camila Cabello's your direct competition. I'm stuttering.
Yo, you are something, yo. Yo, I cannot with you, son, yo. I do, like, let me, yo. you be having me weak, but I feel like kind of she's on her show. She could outshine her on her own show for sure. And the only person I feel like that's getting recognition from this show mostly is like Hennessy and Neek, especially Neek. Yeah, because they love Neek. But what else? It's the Hennessy thing.
Who do you think is gonna win?
Neek. I feel like she gonna win. Honestly, I feel like.
You think Jocelyn will give her all that money with the confidence she got?
Yeah.
I don't
only
agree.
Make sense. It will only make sense because, one, she's the best dancer there, hands down. She's damn near the best looking there, and she actually knows Joseline. And if you notice, they're together on a personal level a lot. But even outside of the tour, she shows Neek off the most, and Neek gets the most camera time. Like, I don't know. I feel like if Neek don't win, then it's either gonna be what's that girl that keep lighting her coochie on fire?
Oh, Envy.
Yeah, Envy. I feel like if it ain't Neek, then it's gonna be Envy, because I feel like you remember how Chanel won, and Chanel was like kind of the underdog type.
Right. That's why I don't think Neek's gonna win. I was just gonna say that too, because I think back as to when she last gave out money, and she gave it to Chanel. So
the underdog. And I feel like that's Envy right now. She's like kind of the underdog. So I feel like if it ain't Neek, it's definitely gonna be Erica, because she's like playing the underdog status right now. I wanted to say something to you. I forgot what I wanted to tell you though. It was about Hennessy, because Hennessy.
Do you think the rumors are true?
Oh, boom! That's what I want to say.
Yes.
She's a stripper, and a lot of the times these strippers, they use a lot of how should I say it, like products on their vaginas and pussies and stuff like that. And since I'm a dancer, I've heard stuff about her not stinking necessarily, but not having the best smell to her. And I've heard it was more so like a wet dog aroma.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like, if you
doesn't
sit wet for too long.
Okay. Allegedly. Don't be mad at me, Hennessy.
Listen.
Damn.
I'm gonna be real. I've never saw.
No, thank you, because it's like the girls are. That's like a big thing this season. They keep every episode they mention it.
Yeah, I've never saw her in person, so I'm not gonna say that. Do I believe what I don't hear? I don't believe what I hear, because like I have to get the
the experience yourself.
Yeah, I'm not a he says he, so I don't really be believing stuff, but I've heard she has a wet dog smell to her, so yeah.
Jesus, fix it. Any other thoughts?
It's like you know the smell when it's about to rain. It's like that smell kind of mixed with like if you boil hot dogs and you taste the hot dog water after. You know what I mean?
I don't eat that on the regular. Let me stop. I don't remember the last time I ate a hot dog. I'm not gonna lie.
I
Unless
don't
you talk
either,
about
but
something. Let me shut up.
I don't remember last time I ate like a hot dog, like a Frank or anything like that. But I will always remember the smell of the hot dog water.
Thank you for calling in. Okay.
You're welcome. Good night. Subscribe, guys.
Period. Night.
Night.
She spilled to his hair. Okay. Let me know what y'all think about this after show. We got a lot of new callers tonight, so really appreciate y'all for tapping in with the kid. Okay. Make sure y'all tune in next week for the after show. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the recaps and well, babies.
Ain't no personal thing. Call it